suspect, someone I can't fuck with. You a suspect, you a suspect, someone I don't fuck with. I can't fuck with you. That whole wave was suspect. Pew, 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 pew. You a suspect, someone I don't ever wanna fuck with. Fuck that, money on my mind, I want my Bucks hat. Trust that, karma gon' be coming for you. Trust that, upset. Bitch, I'm on a yacht, I can't be upset. Fuck yeah, I'm the underdog, I can't be upset. Fuck no, I ain't trusting y'all, and you can trust that. Trust that, gave it all to God, you can trust that. Trust that, you can trust that. Pew 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 pew, shooting from the hip. Shoulda got a chip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. For all that bullshit that you did, then pew pew pew. I'm from the hip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. I'm the boy, I think it's time you learn. Yeah. I'm on cardio, running on beats. In the morning, I'm running on beach. And the money is running to me. And it come when I'm counting the sheep. And I'm somewhere, I'm living remote. And the beach is as private as me. Got a captain, he came with a boat. I don't tell him he know where to go. How the fuck I'm bored? I've been cooking on a yacht. How the fuck I taught? It's a movie every stop. I could barely walk. I got Uzi on the dock. I stay 10 toes, so I got Gucci on my socks. And fucking with me is a reach. It's better when I'm out of reach. My mama is down on the beach. Italian dinner capiche. I thank God for peace. I traded all y'all for peace. I traded a bitch for peace. I traded a bitch for a queen. I'm on cardio, running on beats. In the morning, I'm running on beach. And the money is running to me. And it come when I'm counting the sheep. And I'm somewhere, I'm living remote. And the beach is as private as me. Got a captain, he came with a boat. I don't tell him he know where to go. How the fuck I'm bored? I've been cooking on a yacht. How the fuck I taught? It's a movie every stop. I could barely walk. I got Uzi on the dock. I stay 10 toes, so I got Gucci on my socks. Yeah, someone make it stop. Yeah. Just everybody stop the cap. Yeah, yeah. I'm on cardio running on beats. Yeah, I traded it all for me. Pew 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 pew, shooting from the hip. Someone make it stop. I done fucking told me and I don't know where to park. Used to have a big old mountain, now I got a yacht.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen of the Bookit Sports community around the world. We got another episode of The Morning After for you on this beautiful Wednesday morning. Lauren, good to have you as always. How you doing?
Good to be here. Doing good.
Voice crack to start off my morning. How about that?
That's all right.
Can't make that one up. I'll tell you what. I mean, off the top, we played COD with some people last night in the community. That was fun.
Was it?
I feel, yeah, I don't know. We kind of just put together a pro team. I didn't know that you guys were, not stepping outside and seeing what the weather was like on a day-to-day basis.
We literally gathered a professional COD team.
But you guys fucking belt-assed us. Mm-hmm. And it was bad. It was bad. It was bad. I'll be honest. It was bad. You guys actually worked us. But also, shout out you guys. I didn't know you were that good at COD.
Yeah, no, shout out.
I thought it was going to be fun. We were going to have a little lobby or just be competitive. You guys were all in.
Yeah, that's all I wanted was just to be a little competitive, but it was, like you said, just belt to ass. And it was embarrassing.
Fat girls, kish, beans.
Yeah, beans.
I mean, what was the other guy's name? There was some shit.
Get busy, dizzy. Wait. Dizzy.
Get busy, dizzy had me in a coffin. I mean, there was. Would I shave for the kids? What does that mean? I already have a mustache. But like a clean shaven? I did it a couple times. I didn't really like it. I don't really like it.
I think you go back to the beard.
I like the stash, dude. Well, I got to keep the stash because I'm going to be Nacho Libre with the white jeans and the blue shirt for Halloween.
That's right.
So I'm just getting used to the mustache.
You should grow out the stash, make the stash longer than the beard.
Yeah, just a long stash.
Dude, maybe you should get curls on stash.
I used to have that too. Yeah, should I just do it enough so I can curl it?
Why not?
But I mean, we played COD against some of you guys. Ayers was go-to too. A lot of gold guns already. Don't know how you guys did that quickly.
Yeah.
Game's been out 72 hours. 72 hours.
That's crazy.
2 hours.
I've played, I think, an hour and a half total. Oh, after last night, probably like 3 hours.
Like what? Stash was good investment.
Dude, I was looking at like the top rated players in the world. You just like go to the leaderboards.
Yeah.
Someone had played for 41 hours.
That's no job.
Like before we started playing yesterday.
How long has the game been out?
I don't know, but
Since last.
almost 2 whole days is insane.
Yeah, wait. When did it come out?
Ooh, chills.
Was it last week?
Yeah, last Thursday.
Yeah, I think so.
Like what?
Yeah, last Thursday. Yeah,
Almost clocked 2 whole days.
that's
I'm
wild.
sure he's clocked 2 whole days by now.
He might be working on the 3rd. I'll tell you what, dude.
He is.
Wow, that's nuts, dude. I full fitted my NBA parlay yesterday. You want to hear how that one went?
Yeah.
Took the Timberwolves up 20, up 30, and then the Mavericks came all the way back and beat them by about 15. Shout out. Took the Jazz plus 7.5. Never had a pulse. Literally dead on arrival. Cops pulled up, dead on arrival. And then I had the. What was the last leg?
You want me to look?
Well, what was the slate? There was only 4 games.
There was the Timberwolves, Mavs, the Jazz game.
I had the Jazz and the Wolves. And then there was one more ML in there that was just chalked.
Oh, Warriors.
Oh, the Pelicans. Yeah, shout out. Shout out the Pelicans. That was a full fade. You like that? 3-0 to start the NBA betting this
You
year, and
knew
then I go
better.
3-2 right off the rip.
You knew better to fade the Mavs. You knew
I
better.
didn't, though. I really thought, like...
Anthony Edwards' points was always hitting.
I
We knew
know.
that.
And then I talked myself out of it and put Dante DiVincenzo in. He's banned. Can we ban Dante? Can I
Yeah.
enact a ban on Dante?
Until further notice.
Okay, yeah. Banned until further notice, Dante DiVincenzo.
Yeah.
Don't allow me to put him in lineups. Don't allow me to put him in entries. Something we can talk about. PrizePicks did an update.
Looks really good.
I like the lives.
Did you dabble with the live? I
I
didn't do
tried, and
anything.
my limit was $30 for the 2-team lineup I tried to make. So then I didn't dabble
Okay.
because I was like, $30 isn't gonna make the GM move. It's gonna keep it a buck with you. But I was like, it's very cool though. I like that they did that.
It's sick.
I
I'm about
wish
to
there was
dabble tonight.
more. I wish there was more tabs. I didn't like that it was in the NBA tab.
Is
Does that
it
make
just
sense?
like the ending point line for him? Like Anthony Edwards live
No,
points is
I think
32
it
and a half.
moves. Like it'll move. Like Dennis Schroeder was up to 23. His opening line was 16,
Oh, okay.
but he was busting. So I was
Gotcha.
like, do you think he's still gonna bust?
Right.
I just wish there was more tabs. You know what I mean? Like you could click live and then NBA and then see all the live squares.
I
It is
really
pretty
like
cool.
the like when you click my entries and see like what's like active.
You do
That looks
like-
really really good.
You do like that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
I don't know how I feel about that yet,
I
but I
like
like it. I think I just got to get used to it.
I don't know.
No, it's
man, like-
different. It's different. It's a little change.
Tatum over points, Tatum over assists, Tatum over steals, Tatum over blocks. I'm fading Tatum with my life in the full A's fit.
Did we have a system play on board tonight? We're not going to talk about it now, but
But there's systems on the board.
System.
Dude, so I've been getting into the TV show BoJack Horseman. You guys ever? watch
Oh
that
yeah,
show?
I've heard of that.
It's actually like
You like it?
it's pretty depressing, but it's pretty good. Like I like it.
How's it
You know?
depressing?
Well, he's like this washed up reality TV horse.
Oh okay.
Yeah. But he's got
Okay.
like bread and shit and everybody knows who he is, but he's just like botted
Okay.
and he's like an alcoholic. Loves
Sure.
drugs.
The horse.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the
no,
horses, yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, no, the horse.
Yeah,
the
the
cartoon horse. Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
But yeah, it's sick. It's a sick show. What do
Okay.
you watch?
I'm like a big reality TV person. So like whatever's like
way.
on like Netflix. I love documentaries. I love a little thriller series. I used to watch. Did you ever watch F is for Family on Netflix?
I actually did not.
Banger.
Volume is hella low, Josh.
no potentials because we had going grab suggestion.
Okay, are we good?
Bang.
Wait, so F is for Family?
Yeah, that was. I think that's the name of it.
No, yeah, I've definitely heard that. I've never watched it though.
Super funny though, and it's the same creator as I won't remember, but yeah, it's really
Family
funny.
Guy?
You'd like it. I think it's
American Dad.
something like that.
Something like that.
One of those.
What is the premise?
It's like this like dad who's just like, it's like about like a family, and it's just like,
They just
it's whack.
bought?
It's definitely kind of like a Family Guy.
They just bought.
Yeah, they just bought.
Mikey, this sub is for you, my goat. College basketball is upon us. Roll Tide. Let's go, Harris. Shout out Harris with the tier 1 sub. You're freaking go.
Oh yeah, it has Bill Burr.
No
like
way,
he's like
Bill
the voice.
Burr is
Yeah,
in
yeah.
that.
It's
Wow,
really, really
I didn't
funny.
know he did
Dark
that.
humor for sure, but I like it.
I didn't know he did that. Watching Peaky Blinders for the 4th. What do you think your guys' top 3 favorite shows of all time is?
No, mine.
Like if you had to go 1 through 3.
I know two. Number
or 3
one,
to 1.
Friday Night Lights.
Wow.
The show, unbelievable.
With
Special.
can't remember the quarterback's name.
Tim Riggins.
That's
That's not the quarterback,
Yeah,
but like Tim Riggins.
Yeah, Tim Riggins got it.
That I love The Office.
Shout out Oxymorgan sub. Sorry. Okay,
let's
go ahead.
I love The Office.
Mm.
And then what would I have at number 3? Did you ever watch You on Netflix? I do like that show a lot.
Wow, I did watch the first season and it fucked me up. And
That's
then I
a
didn't like
banger.
the next couple of seasons, to be totally
I don't know if
honest
that's
with
top 3, but it's definitely an honorable mention.
you. If I had to go my top 3, that's actually a good top 3. I feel like you diversified on that.
Yeah.
one. The number 1 is always gonna be The Office. I've rewatched it, I think 6 total times. I just cannot get enough of it. I think it is so funny. I don't know why. Like, I feel like you're either a part of that group that absolutely hates The Office, or you're a part of the
100%.
group that loves The Office. Shout out the RedTube chat, everyone coming in now.
Some people just don't like silly humor. I love silly,
I
like
that
dumb
there's no
humor.
laugh track.
Yeah.
So,
that
like,
too.
you're actually laughing at the shit that's happening. You know, there's no
The little
laugh track.
lookaways.
Yeah, I love to look at the cameras.
Yeah.
I love The Office. That's always going to be my number 1. Number 2 would probably be, I mean, I don't want to be square, but Game of Thrones was crazy.
That's a good one.
Game of Thrones was nuts. Number 3, dude. I think I could guess one of Josh's, but number 3,
Josh is Hard Knocks.
Hard Knocks and the Bears. No.
Yeah.
Number 3 would probably be, I don't know. That's really tough. Because there's so many shows where, like I would say Stranger Things, but I'm not really invested in the new one coming out. Like, you know what I mean? Like, number 3, I feel like could go a lot of different ways in terms of shows.
Yeah.
What's up, RedTube chat? I don't know what my third to be. Let me think about
that's
it, Josh.
tough.
What do you got?
1 Seinfeld.
Brooklyn
Auto.
Nine-Nine?
Yeah, Brooklyn
Got
Nine-Nine
it.
is 2.
Knew it.
3, I would go Prison Break. I like Prison Break.
Wow,
Oh,
you're
that's a
Prison
good
Break
one.
guy. Okay.
Gas show.
Okay.
Gas show. Jersey Shore.
Oh, you know
Dude,
what? I'm going to put
Jersey
at 3, a show that I literally, when I found it, would stay up till like 2 a.m. watching every episode. Have you guys ever seen the show Psych?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Dude.
I don't know if I have.
Lauren, you might need to get familiar.
Yeah,
It's
you
about
What
this,
for? Oh, sorry.
it's about, no, you're good. Go.
No,
go.
you
No,
go,
you
go. No, I interrupted.
No, you go.
I was just going to say, like, I
interrupt
just
all the time.
remember, like, if we're talking old shows, technically Robin Big would be top 3 for me.
Wow, I never watched Robin Big.
Oh,
Oh, what?
I grew up on
Dude,
I
that.
watched
so
the
good.
It was
Fantasy
so
Factory,
funny.
Yeah.
Fantasy Factory is really good, too.
but I never watched Robin Big.
I love that
Dude,
show.
people were saying 24 in chat. Did you guys ever watch that?
My dad loved that
Dude,
show.
that show is unbelievable.
My dad broke his collarbone, watched the whole show in like a week.
It's so good.
Dude,
so
you can
good.
move. He was like, nah, Jack Bauer.
Jack
I
Bauer's
was like,
good.
all right, dude.
What's that? What's
Also, the Unit. You ever
actor's name?
seen The Unit?
No.
Psh, it's about a Navy SEAL.
Dude,
Sky
I
blue,
forgot about
cool
24.
breeze.
That was a big.
Psh. No, but Psych. It's about this. He's just really smart, but he pretends to be a psychic. So he solves crimes, but he's just smart, but he pretends to be a psychic. Like, he'll be like, "Oh my God, it's pulling me over here," but like he's using context clues and like picking up on shit, and then he's like, "It was her."
What about?
Oh,
But
okay.
it's really goofy and like funny, and it's about like these two best friends, and they open like this psychic office where
Yeah.
they solve crimes. So you can
Okay.
come to them if you can't get it, like whatever. It's really good.
Dude,
It's
what
really
about the show Numbers? Do you guys remember that?
No, you're going.
You
You're
guys
Yeah, I
ever
remember
watch
Numbers.
Numbers?
I remember that
Numbers
one.
was so
going
good.
deep in
Yeah.
your bag now, dude.
Deep in, that's actually
That's a
deep,
good
deep
one.
in bag, but great show.
My favorite show growing up. Can you
Friends.
guys guess?
Oh,
Growing
Little
up?
Mikey Overs. I was running around my house.
were you
It's like
Avatar?
a kid show or like an adult show?
In that vein, it was like a kids show.
It's in that vein.
Yeah, of like Avatar, but it wasn't Avatar. I'd watch like
Someone said Boondocks. That was a good one.
6 episodes, and then I'd run around my house.
Run around
Just
your
like
house.
that.
Run around that.
Just
Ben
busting,
10.
dude.
Is that a
No,
hint?
but close. Ben 10 was good. I love Ben 10. No.
Kim
Danny
Possible.
Phantom.
No.
Kim
Danny Phantom. I wanted to be Danny Phantom. Though. I was like, dude, this is sick.
Teen Titans.
No, it's a generic show.
Teen Titans Bang.
There's a lot of sub shows off the main title name. It became
Rugrats?
a franchise. No, dude.
All
know,
grown
dude.
up.
Zach and Cody.
They were my life for like a solid 2 years.
Ed, Edd and Eddie.
No, you could watch so many.
Rocket League.
No,
Uh.
there's like
Fucking Courage the Cowardly Dog.
no. Dude. It's so.
Drake and Josh.
It's like right there.
Dude, I mean,
C-Dub just banged it.
C-Dub? Where is it?
Power Rangers.
Dude, I used to.
Oh, okay, yeah. No,
the
that's
power-
good.
Dude,
Wow.
I was a Power
love
Rangers,
Power Rangers.
slut. I would watch all of them, dude. Mighty Morphin, SPD, dude. I watched all of them.
I like the one where there was the white suit
Yeah.
Power Ranger. That he was
Yeah,
tough.
the Mighty
Goated.
Morphin.
Yeah, I think that's
He
what
was
it was.
actually the Green Ranger, and then the Green
Oh.
Ranger became evil, so then he became the White Ranger.
Got you.
Dude, I know.
I just remember thinking that looks so sick.
I don't remember any
C-Dub,
of like the
wow.
titles of those movies. I do remember watching them though.
I know all of them. Dude, I would literally watch like 6 episodes and run around my house just busting.
Well,
pretending
they
I'm
had movies too, didn't they?
Yeah.
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 Oh yeah.
So many, dude.
Yeah. So many.
So many. So many.
Cat
I used to
dog.
love the Green Ranger. I thought he was sick, and then he got poisoned. Became the bad Green Ranger. Sick, dude. I used to fucking love that shit.
Dang.
Yeah, dude, that intro.
great.
Go, go, Power Rangers. So good. So good. Oh, yeah, we didn't say Breaking Bad. That feels weird.
I started that so good. I don't know why I didn't finish it. I think
I didn't
something
finish
popped
it either,
up,
dude. Everyone
but it
like,
was
"Dude,
so
it's the
good.
greatest show ever. Dude, that's so weird. We just had the same experience. I
Yeah.
literally got like 3 seasons in, and I
Yep.
was like, wow, the show's phenomenal. Never came back.
Yeah. I don't know.
crazy.
I don't remember what happened, but
Never came back.
it was a banger for
Air
sure.
Bud. Goated.
Air
Oh, we
Bud.
love Air Bud.
Hate that movie.
What the
You know another movie I hate? The one with the whale. Free Willy? Fuck.
Free Willy?
I don't like the animal movies. They make me feel weird.
Okay, fair enough.
What about Racing Stripes?
Banger.
I like the flies.
Good one. The Flies.
That's the movie with the flies, right?
Yeah, it is.
It's got to be the movie with the flies. Wow, we're off the rails. How about it?
Hey, this is good.
Should we serve some slate? Talk some games,
Yeah,
maybe?
sure. Let's do it.
Let's do
All right, wait. Favorite 3 TV characters, then we'll serve some slate.
Oh, characters.
Like if you had to think, this is on the spot.
well,
This
I
is
got
not
one.
pre-planned.
I got one. I can start. Kramer from Seinfeld. He's
Yeah,
the
he's
best
great. He's
character
good.
of all
Yeah, that's
time. I
good.
think.
He's good.
Help me out. Parks and Rec. Ron
Swanson.
Swanson.
He
Hilarious.
is
Love that guy.
He is hysterical.
Trying
I'm
to
gonna
think.
go Kevin from The Office. Deep cut. If you watch it a lot,
Oh,
he's
yeah.
actually the
Kevin.
funniest.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he is good.
He's actually the funniest character.
I'm gonna go to Brooklyn Nine-Nine and do Charles Boyle. Joe Latruglio is so good, dude. He is so funny.
Boyle's funny as fuck.
Tim Riggins.
Tim Riggins, that's a good one. That's a good one. That's a solid right there. I'm gonna go.
I'm trying to think.
Jon Snow. I just feel like he'd be a good hang.
Go.
Round it out, Thomas Shelby, dude. I didn't put the Peaky Blinders in there, but he is literally a goat.
That's a good one.
Like Tommy Shelby is a goat.
My third would probably be Dwight from The Office.
Yeah, he's
Gave me the
good.
most laughs for
Nah, he's
sure.
good.
Last one, Nick Swartz in any movie. That dude
Yeah, he's so
is
funny.
the funniest
dude.
person.
Why can't I think of
The
any
dude
Nick Swartz
from
movies?
like the Benchwarmers. He's,
Yeah, he's, like, scared
he's
of
the
going
brother that
outside.
like eats
Oh my
the
god,
sunscreen.
he is so good.
And he's in Blades of Glory. He's like
Blades
the
of
fan
Glory,
that like,
yeah.
Yes, dude. He is
I want to rip your skin off and wear it. He's literally the
He is
funniest person.
so good. You're
So
so
good.
right. Holy shit, he's so funny.
So good.
He's actually so good. Fuck, dude, Nick Swartzen is so funny. I don't know why he's never had like a main role.
I know. Well, he was in the Bucky Becomes a Porn Star. Remember that when like he like?
haven't seen that one.
Oh my god, dude, that movie is so good.
I think I don't know if I've seen that, but I've heard of it.
Nick Swartzen is in Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Born
no?
to Be a Star. That's what it's called. Bucky
Isn't he
Larson.
in Brooklyn Nine-Nine?
No, he's not.
What is he
I
in where
wish.
like they're cops? Oh my god, Reno 911. Have you ever seen Reno
Yeah,
911?
yeah.
He's like this like. He's like a gay prostitute.
Yeah,
They always,
yeah.
they always pull him into the,
Yeah.
the precinct. They're like, "Do you see this guy?" He's like, "No, I didn't see him."
He's so good.
He's so good. It's so funny.
He goes on Kill Tony too as like an alter ego. His name's Gary Falcon, and he just goes up there with like a hat on so no one can see him. And just whispers jokes. It's so funny.
I love
Gary
Kill
Falcon.
Tony.
Gary Falcon. Me and my best friend tripped mushrooms at Nick Swartzen's stand-up show. It was amazing. Yeah, that sounds like an all-time night. I watched All American last night. Fire movie. Thinks
Movie?
Lauren might love it. Like, you just joined
the
in
show?
right now and rewinded to the intro and heard someone make it stop by Mike. You're damn right, Dominic. Can I have a hot take really quick? Just
Yeah.
want to get this one off.
Yeah.
The show All American on Netflix sucks.
Never seen it.
Yeah, I watched 2 episodes and like, it just bothers me. Like, that's like an athletic show or whatever, like about football or whatever, and they don't use real athletes. Like, I just can't stand the way like it looks when they throw a football. Like,
Yeah.
that drives me nuts.
The Aaron Hernandez thing too. It's like that kind of. I would assume.
Yeah, kind of.
Where like it just
It
looks like
is.
they're
Yeah,
not.
it's just like
Yeah.
it's
It's
a
like
bot.
a kid that plays wide receiver and they flip him the D-back. Dude, it's like, it's Friday night. It's the McDonald's version of Friday Night Lights. It's like horrible, dude. It's horrible.
I never seen it.
I didn't like it at all.
Probably good.
Yeah, it's a
didn't
tough
like it at all.
watch. But apparently, like, the storyline is good if you can just look past all that stuff.
But that's what you gotta watch.
Yeah,
I'm out on it. I hate it.
I agree.
Hate it.
I agree.
Was forced to watch it one time, never again. All right, let's surf some slate. Do we have graph? We do have graph. Let's run some graph.
Yeah, we have graph. You want to run graph? Let's
Run graph.
All grown up.
Someone make
We
it
back.
stop. Welcome back to Slate Surfers. Part of the show, we surf Slate. Give you all the plays and parlays you need on a Wednesday. I'm not going to give a play in the Knicks game because I'm done blind betting my team.
Wait, yes. Can we talk about how yesterday it said the Knicks were playing the Sixers?
Yeah, what was that?
I have no idea. Do they
Is
play
that on
them
Saturday? Can
tomorrow?
you look up the Knicks schedule? Did they already play?
Oh, yeah, they play-
Saturday?
That's Tuesday, November 12th.
No way, it's that far in
Yeah,
advance.
those are
They
the
just
games.
Set it as a pick'em.
Yeah.
You
Sixers.
shitting me
Do
right
they have
now?
all the games on for November 12th?
You've got to take the Knicks today.
I can't.
What's going
What?
down November 12th?
Oh, you're done betting on your favorite teams. November 12th?
Is it like
Is
a
it the
holiday
start
or
of the
something?
play-in or something?
I don't know.
It might be Thanksgiving.
No.
No.
That's later. in the
Last
month.
week of the.
NBA Cup.
That makes sense.
I forgot they did that. See, here's my thing. I like what Adam Silver's doing with like adding all this shit, but what he doesn't understand is he's clearly ripping from the soccer world. The soccer world pulls in from all the other leagues.
Yeah.
So it's like doing
True.
like all these little tournaments, but with the same teams. Just they also have feeder teams, so you get to see like your youth players playing, like things
Yeah.
that don't matter. Like
Yeah.
these things aren't gonna work unless like it would be cool if you included the Spanish league and the like. I saw Evan Fournier warming up for I think it was like Barcelona yesterday with Jabari Parker. Like pull in some of the Euro teams. You never
Yeah.
know. Like you might get a cool like a Champions League would be fun. Like obviously we should be the most dominant, but it would be fun to like watch us compete against. Like
That'd be
in
so fun.
Barcelona, like those stadiums go fucking nuts.
It's
That would be
essentially
cool.
like a small Olympics. So they do in like that's what
Yeah.
the Champions League is, like a small Olympics kind of.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where like you're getting.
I mean, the Champions League is
You're
literally the
rooting-
greatest tournament of all.
It's like
time.
the Olympics for cities, kind. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
I agree.
Instead of countries.
No, dude, I know exactly what you're saying, but I don't like all the extra like the in season, the NBA Cup.
in-season
like,
tournament's
there's
really
too
weird to
much
me.
with how small the league is. If that
Yeah.
makes sense.
Shanghai Sharks versus Celtics in the NBA.
That'd be sick, dude. That'd be sick. I would watch that game.
That
I'd
would be
bet on that
electric.
game. I'd watch that game.
That'd be electric.
Dude, Sharif Cooper would be on the other side.
Celtics minus 28.5.
I'm taking the Sharks. Taking the Sharks. I'm definitely taking someone on the Celtics more than tonight because they're playing the
Yeah.
worst defense in the league in the Pacers. I love that over 235 in that first game. Other than that, games that are looking at me weird, the Pistons are only +4. That feels like a weird spot for how bad they are.
Could be a weird spot.
That is weird.
You run back Jordan Poole points against the Hawks. Trae Young couldn't guard a stiff breeze.
Yeah.
You also potentially run back LaMelo PRA against the Raptors. Dude, I saw a tweet, and I think it's a good conversation to have. Are we entering LaMelo top 5 conversations of point guards in the NBA right now?
Ooh.
He's fucking disgusting. I don't know if you've seen him the first couple games of the year. Like, he's been hooping.
Yeah. I think you got to give him some more time to figure that out. But yeah, I mean, I would not be surprised if he was a top 5 point guard. He is so talented.
Like, unbelievably talented.
Could you imagine if he had like Lonzo's athleticism, just like physical ability? He would be
And, like, a brain.
unbelievable, dude.
I've never heard someone sound dumber in post conferences. Have you ever listened to him talk?
know if it's a bit, though.
No, that's just who
No,
he is. I think it's like just who
definitely
he is,
who
and
he
he
is.
just like doesn't care at
Like,
all.
he
to
actually
change,
doesn't care about
like
anything.
at all. Yeah,
Just says random stuff.
he'll take fines, dude. He doesn't give a
Like,
shit.
why'd you just say that? Why? Like, why did you just say that? There's like a couple times I've watched his post where I'm literally sitting there going, "Why did you just say that? Like, what did that even? What was that?"
Yeah.
Other than that, dude, Josh, I fucking love the Magic to just beat your socks off,
Yeah. Dude, so these are weird games
Oh
in
my
Chicago.
God, here we
No.
go, dude.
I just want to tell you that these are weird games, dude. Anytime we play against the Magic, Wendell Carter somehow becomes Prime Shaq. So that's all I'm going to take in this game is Wendell Carter points.
Okay, all right.
You take the Lakers.
The Pelicans are playing the Warriors again, and now it's flipped. They're underdogs. I feel like now you take the Pelicans. Get back in. You get back in with the Pelicans. What did you just say?
Take the Lakers.
You like the Lakers tonight against the Cavaliers?
Yeah, or you like this, the over. The over.
Ooh, I don't hate the over in that game. You know what I saw? That is actually pretty cool. They showed the Laker game. I think it was either 2 nights ago or a night ago, whenever they played it 2 nights ago. And LeBron had the ball, and he was like fucking around, and he like drove to the lane and lost the ball. And they zoomed in on JJ Redick, and you saw him go, LeBron, shoot the fucking ball. And it was like, damn. Like everyone on Twitter was like, damn. Like JJ Redick's the first coach since Bullshit to like actually coach LeBron. Like that might like the Lakers. You might be right. Might do it this year just because if that's JJ Redick's attitude towards LeBron, like. They have a coach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
100%.
they have a coach.
Dude, and they're really good friends too. And but JJ Redick isn't scared to lay into him like you said.
No.
But the fact that your mic's chucked?
LC, mic check, 1, 2.
What? Should be fine.
Can you talk into it?
Oh wait, plug it in. You might have unplugged it right
At the blue
now.
part?
No, I like the blue part.
The blue part?
Push it in.
Oh yeah.
Boom.
Did it
Bang,
click?
are we back?
Did it
Did it
click? Are
click
we
in?
back?
There
There
we
it
go.
is.
There we go. Yeah, you
I might have pulled
might
it.
have
Back?
unplugged
Are we
that.
back? It's done for.
It's done.
No, we're good now.
Bang.
Bang,
Okay.
bang, bang,
let's
bang,
go.
bang, bang. But yeah, he was like, LeBron, shoot the fucking ball. It's like, damn. I don't remember the last time a coach talked to LeBron like that.
No, Redick is like he's him,
He's the guy.
and he's like respected. Like these players, like I feel like a lot of time it's hard for them to like want to listen to the coach, but he's so respected. Like they're gonna listen to him.
Have you
They
watched
know
their
he's a guru.
podcast together?
Yeah, I liked it.
I watched one.
It's so good.
It is
like the way
good.
they break down the game is so interesting.
They're not doing it anymore, right? Now that they're on the same team.
No, I don't think they're doing it.
But
I think that might be more of like an off-season thing that they were
I
doing.
think that was just
Yeah.
LeBron vetting him to see if he could be a coach. I
You
don't think it was an
think?
actual. Like, I don't
Just
think-
tryouts.
Like, I don't think they did it. Shout out to D-Gen with the raid. Party of 44. Your
Shout
table is ready.
outs.
Let's go, Degen.
Your table is ready. No, but I'm like pretty sure that there was no point to that actually being a podcast. I think LeBron was just like, let's see how smart you are.
Maybe.
And then throughout the podcast,
Maybe.
it's like, you should probably take Tyronn Lue's job because he's a fucking idiot. But yeah, dude, I've never seen a coach LeBron like that other than Eric Spoelstra when they were early Heat days.
Yeah.
So this might be like unlocked LA Lakers.
I
Like
think
good.
it
Yeah.
is, dude. And AD is like actually good. If he stays healthy.
If he stays
I mean,
healthy.
yeah, AD's always been good though.
If he stays healthy.
Yeah, but he's like being
That's the thing.
consistently good now, which is
Yeah, he is. I agree. I'm not going to tell you to take the Knicks. I'm going to take the Knicks, but I'm not going to tell you to do that. Dude, the Nets on a back-to-back playing the Grizzlies, I think this is where you get the blowout. They were supposed to get blown out last night. Somehow Legacy covered for Rav with like 2 seconds left. I think this is where you get the Nets, or the Grizzlies, I mean.
Could not agree more.
Other than that, Spurs Thunder, you're going to have to check in with Trent.
I think
'Cause he knows his team
you lay the points with the
incredibly well.
Thunder.
You think so?
I think they're juggernauts.
I just don't know. Like, Chet Wemby, that's just a great matchup.
Yeah, it is.
That's a phenomenal matchup.
That's a lot of points.
It's a lot.
That
of
is a
points.
lot
It's
of
a lot
points.
points. We've got some college football. I'm taking Liberty. I'm sorry,
You're back.
Dude, you're
on
back on
WAG.
that?
Lauren.
What?
I'm sorry. I'm taking Liberty. I'm taking Liberty ML. I'm taking Liberty ML.
Wait, who are they playing?
They're playing
Jackson.
Jacksonville State.
Oh,
I'm
my.
taking Liberty ML, and I'll go to the grave with it.
Dude, just take the over and call it a day.
Dude,
Just take the over.
I could be convinced.
I was thinking about taking.
Like, dude, it's already been bumped up. What?
I could be
4
convinced.
points.
I
It's
could be
been bumped up 4 points.
I could be convinced. Liberty money line.
No, that
Liberty
could be
money line.
sharp. That could be sharp.
Rude Van Nistelrooy is the new Man United coach. No way.
I don't even know who that is.
Yeah, you do, dude. Yeah, you do.
No.
Prime Man U striker, dude. Ruud Van Nistelrooy. I'm pretty sure he was Dutch. You do, dude. He had black hair, like the medium long black hair, and he always slicked it back. He was fucking raw.
Dude, this could be the day you take Caden Salter passing yards.
I saw he was up
Oh,
for
yeah.
a pick, and I want to nuke ski that shit.
Oh yeah, I know he is. You're right.
Everyone knows Ruud Van Nistelrooy. He
Yeah,
was
I know.
goated. He was goated. Netherlands is Dutch, Pega. Come on, wake up. Shout out Pega, though, dude. He started as a hater. I feel like me and Pega are getting along.
Yeah, you
I
might have
like
won him
that,
over.
dude.
Yeah, now Peggy just hates
I like
on
that.
me. Just
Czech
move his
being
attention.
generational gets swept under the rug with Wemby. Okay. The interim, they're signing someone else. Oh. They're going to sign the sporting coach. All right, shout out. Well, I guess there's some soccer. We can talk about that, too. I'm taking Liberty ML.
Okay.
Liberty ML.
Dude, I kind of want to take. I mean, this
Josh,
game.
I know
just
you like that
screams-
over.
Liberty ML.
I like the under in
What?
this game, dude. I just don't trust Liberty's offense.
I know, they're junk.
at all.
They're junk,
Like
dude. They're
Yeah,
at
but it's
all.
Jack State.
I do, like
They're junk.
they played Kennesaw State last week, who had 0 wins and they couldn't score on
They're
them.
junk, Lauren. They're junk.
That's true.
Like they're just
That
not
is
the
true.
same team, dude. And I feel like the books are putting these totals at numbers that like should be their totals from last year, not this year.
Also, once again, weekday college football, just take the dog. Shout out Josh, Sam Houston. What are we doing?
Dude, did you know
It was looking
on the
good for a
last
second.
play? Did you know on the last play they had a
For
fumble
fumble.
recovery for a touchdown and it got called back?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Only so much you can do about that, you know?
Ah.
Also, shout out Texas State.
Yeah,
What
dude,
are we
what
doing?
the heck?
Dude,
They
weekday,
started off
just take
so
the dogs.
hot.
Take Jacksonville State and parlay it with Kennesaw plus 24, and it's green.
Dude,
be.
Jacksonville State's like just screams Wednesday football team.
No, I want everyone to know this is not your ma and pa's Liberty. Like,
No, it's
Do
not.
not take this bet with me, but I'm taking this bet.
I would actually argue that it is your mom and pa's Liberty. And last year, it wasn't your mom and
Yeah,
pa's
this
Liberty.
is your mom and pa's Liberty. Last year was not your mom and pa's. Also, the coin toss. We just filmed it yesterday. It's coming out tomorrow
Yes.
around 4 p.m. So make sure you watch that, please.
Spooky
Please.
themed coin toss.
Spooky theme.
Dude, we also never talked about the Dwayne Wade statue. That was one of the funniest things
Oh
I've
my
ever seen in my entire
goodness,
life.
yeah.
Dude.
It's so bad.
So can I say what I said in the car?
Yeah, please.
Just quickly shifting gears. Shout out Ron Mux. They put out Dwayne Wade statue. And I'm just so confused. Because when you look at that thing, you go, man, that looks nothing like Dwayne Wade.
No.
We're in 2024. If you go to a museum, there's a man called the David that was chiseled with a chisel and a fucking hammer.
Just a pick.
Can someone explain to me how the David was done with bare hands and a thing of marble, and we can't get Dwayne Wade in 2024 to look like Dwayne Wade? What?
I just don't know why they made his like chin so like prominent. Like he doesn't even have like
Massive,
like how do you mess
Michelangelo would have thrown up. If they were like, yeah, this is supposed to be Dwayne Wade, and he saw Dwayne Wade. Like, think about how the David, the detail on the David, that was done with a pick in a hand.
Yeah.
Like, how do you fuck up Dwayne Wade that bad?
I don't know, dude.
If I was Wade, I'd be like, you take that down, dude.
You should.
Like, that has to be taken down.
Yeah.
Remember when they fake banged David Beckham
Wow,
with
that
the
was
statue?
bad,
That
too.
was hilarious, dude.
Well, that
They
was a
made
bit,
one-
right?
Yeah, that was a bit.
Yeah, okay.
That was a
yeah.
bit.
This was not.
No, this was not a bit.
They just don't chisel like they used to.
Would y'all say this one's worse than the Cristiano Ronaldo like head statue? Remember
Ronaldo.
that?
That one was.
But that one they
one's
redid.
so bad.
They
Yeah.
redid that
Oh,
one. It was
did
so
they?
bad they redid it.
They should redo this one. At least
Dwayne
the
saw the
face.
statue before they cooked it, bro.
I
That was
doubt
one of the worst statues I've
Yeah.
ever seen, bro. Like, how is Dirk so good
Oh, it's
and
beautiful.
this is so bad?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, dude, have you been to the? I mean, you've been to Staples Center too, right? Well, not Staples anymore. Crypto.
Yeah,
I mean, the Shaq and Kobe ones are insane,
insane,
and the Magic one's insane. Like,
insane.
but
Yeah, the Dirk one's good. Mike
The
McDonough.
David,
Yeah.
the
marble with his hands, with his hands.
Yeah.
I think what it took him 3 years to do it or something like that. The
yeah, I
David?
don't know.
Well, do
Oh,
they
the
do
David,
it like
I don't
with
know.
their
Just
hands
picking at the
anymore,
marble.
or is it like a machine kind
If
of
it's a
doing
machine
it?
and that's what they put out, that's fucking embarrassing.
Yeah.
Go back to the hands.
I don't know how they do it honestly.
Go back to the
anymore.
hands. Go back to the hands. Go back to the hands. That was embarrassing. Did you see him look at his
People
son and
made
they were
the
both like,
Sphinx.
Yeah.
Literally the Sphinx, dude. It's like
Yeah, the
perfectly
Sphinx.
symmetrical with their bare hands.
the Sphinx. The fucking Sphinx.
And Dwayne Wade.
The Sphinx. And we couldn't get Dwayne Wade in 2024. Like, that's incredible, dude. All right, let's jump back to the slate. Liberty money line, I'm taking it. Don't take it. They're gross. They're bad. They're going to lose again. I'm out of them, but I'm taking it.
Please take that over.
Possibly the over, even though Josh likes the under. Kennesaw, Western Kentucky. I feel like you just take plus 24 because weekday college football has just been dog.
Yeah.
I kind of like the over in this game,
Okay.
honestly. I think Western Kentucky's going to put up points, and I think
Let me
Kennesaw
see.
State might have some momentum from last week. Hopefully their offense is feeling a little better. Maybe put
Okay.
up 14.
Okay.
I feel like Western Kentucky might win this game by a lot.
I don't hate that.
Let me see.
A business major in Art 101 could have made a better statue.
Yeah, I like the over in this one.
I don't hate that at all, to be totally honest with you.
The over in that?
Is this EFL Cup that we're talking about, or is this Prem games that everyone's
There's
bitching
Syria,
about?
I believe.
Well, I see Syria, but I'm also looking at English
Atlanta
Cup. Oh,
minus
it's
310.
it's the EFL Cup, dude. Yeah, Man U minus 1.5 against Leicester could be a donkey of century.
Liverpool plus 140.
I need to see who we're putting out there, because this is like where you put the youth kids out there, because it's the fucking EFL Cup.
Yeah,
I'm
plus
not-
190 for Brighton, dude. That's kind of crazy.
That's insane. Is the World Series back on today?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Garrett Cole on
yeah,
bump.
I think the series is over today.
I think the Yankees win,
I
dude.
think the Yankees win.
What the fuck?
I really do.
I
Think they
think
win.
I think Josh couldn't have been more right. Yesterday was the Mavs game that me and him went to, where they looked like they were about to make it a series. And then
Yeah.
I think the Dodgers come out and end the series.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, Flaherty against Cole. I just think that pitching matchup is so lopsided.
We
That
said game one, dude. It
yeah,
was literally the matchup game one.
yeah, but that was on the road. Now they're back in Yankee Stadium.
Also, Aaron Judge bases fucked me yesterday.
Yeah, you got one.
Sorry,
man.
dude.
But how is there 11
But he got
runs?
hit. He got walked twice.
How's there 11 runs?
It was always his. I mean, you could have took his RBI, his hits, runs, RBIs at 2.5.
Maybe
That hit.
fantasy,
I know.
Fantasy.
couple walks at RBI, right?
I just
How am
picked the
I
one that
wrong
lost.
Again? How am I wrong again? What am I wrong about?
What?
What am I wrong about? Did Garrett Cole and Flaherty not match up game one?
I do not remember. I do not recall.
Remember
Either way,
everyone?
he wasn't at home.
Remember everyone on the feed was like,
I don't remember. Yeah.
I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure the betting queen.
I think it
took
was Jack
because Garrett
Flaherty.
Cole is
Game
better.
one. I don't remember if it was Garrett Cole though.
I'm almost positive it was Garrett Cole.
Cole did well. Richie Parlay. Yeah, but he's back at home and they lost that game.
What am I wrong?
They're
about?
winning this game.
It's all about the pins though.
It's the
Also-
FA Cup.
Also, they have someone on their roster who has come back from 3-1 in the World Series, in Anthony Rizzo.
God damn it!
Don't forget about that.
God damn it, Josh!
Don't forget about it.
God damn it, Josh!
I mean, dude, this game's gonna be electric. If they win this game and go back to LA with throw down on the bump, who knows?
Who knows, dude? But guess what? I don't give a fuck. I'm not betting the game. I'm not watching the game. I don't care.
Yeah.
Sorry. I just even this conversation, I can't even get into it.
Yeah.
I mean,
If the Yankees
fair.
came back, wouldn't move my needle. I think it's funny that my buddy's a huge Yankees fan. It would have been hysterical if they lost last night.
yeah. I mean, dude, I would love for this game to go 7, or this series to go 7. That would
For
be
sure.
awesome. That would be awesome.
I just don't see myself watching a single second.
You wouldn't watch Game 7 if they brought it back?
I just, dude, I don't think you understand how much I don't enjoy baseball.
Yeah, there's just something about playoff baseball.
This summer,
that's
when we had to
different.
talk baseball every day and what to bet on, it was literal torture. Although the A's plus 1.5 was a fucking wagon. Whack. People forget.
As you're wearing the
That's
A's
I'm wearing
hat.
the A's. Shout out Zach Geloff's brother. He watches the show sometimes.
Oh, let's go.
Jake Geloff.
Prime bets, Kennesaw State money line.
Okay. And we move. Let's do some prize
Let's
picks.
do it.
I would love to do some prize picks because I love the board today. I got to cue in on a Celtic against the Pacers.
I already told y'all what I'm taking.
Oh,
Salter pass yards.
okay. All right. Do you want to put the rush in there too or just the pass?
Let me
You want
look.
260.5 pass plus rush or 212 pass?
Let me
Someone
see.
make it stop. Yeah, I'll take Tatum points, right, guys?
I'm gonna do pass yards.
Yeah, I'll
Pass
take
yards?
that.
Yeah, no,
Pass
guys, I'll
yards.
take Tatum points, right? Let me go ahead and load that up in my slip. I got you. Let me go lock that one in for you guys. Get a job. Not taking fucking Tatum points, you fucking loser. Tatum is a loser. Someone make it stop.
All right. You on mine? I could squeak.
Could take the
Are you
Kennesaw
gonna squeak
State
right now?
quarterback.
I'll squeak real quick. I mean, we know what it is. Wendell Carter Jr. points and rebounds, 20.5. Come on.
Okay.
All right.
Against Vooch.
Of course.
Okay.
Josh just hates Vooch.
Wait, PRA?
Points and rebounds.
Oh, 20.5. Yeah. All right.
Can I do something gross?
Please.
I want Cade Cunningham points against the Sixers in a short spread for the Pistons.
Don't hate that.
Dude, he's been a bucket this year, too.
And he hasn't hit 24.5 the past two. I think he goes nuclear.
That's a beautiful little three guys there.
I actually do really
That
like
is.
that three guys there, dude. Caden Salter pass yards, Wendell Carter points and rebounds, Cade Cunningham points. I love that.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to night sweat tonight because I'm not going to night sweat on Thursday.
Okay.
I'm going to text Jelly because I kind of want to watch some NBA.
What about... You should rethink sweating tomorrow.
I'm not doing it. Just because
Is it
everyone's
okay?
going to bet on the Jets, I'm not doing it. That would be... That's, like, actually my worst nightmare.
But what if they win?
Doesn't,
Exactly.
like, no.
But what if they win?
Josh, have we made you night sweat the Bears yet?
They haven't been on. Haven't
You
had a
would never
chance.
do it.
Yes, I would.
No.
I would go on. Yeah, I would.
No.
They haven't been
that
on.
would be so
There hasn't been a chance.
fun.
Dude, I'm not...
Fine. How about this?
Doing it.
You night sweat tomorrow. I'll night sweat first Bears game.
No, I'm not doing it. I already promised myself I would not do this. And I'm not doing it.
You don't want to wear a little costume and sweat out the Jets?
I'm not sitting on the couch watching the Jets ever again this year. It's over. I'm done. I can't do it. I'm not doing it.
Is it
Not
because you'll be with people?
No. I'm
Yeah,
not,
is that what's going
I'm not
on?
watching these games in front of a live audience anymore. I'm not doing it.
And what are you going to do tomorrow?
What if you just act like you're
I
not
don't
live?
know what I'm going to do tomorrow. Probably going to go on a walk. I'm not going to watch the game. Like, I don't think you guys understand. I'm not watching the game.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to watch that
Well,
game.
then that's fair. If you're not going to watch it, then that's fine.
I'm not watching the game. I literally turned off the Jets game in the second quarter and went for a walk and went to the gym on Sunday. Like, it's over. That was the last game. Over. We lost to the Patriots in New England. Over.
Over. All right. Yep.
Did you see, the new tweet that came out about Aaron Rodgers?
Yeah.
What?
Our punters got him drinking cayenne pepper and water, and he said it's a fountain of youth. He's never felt better. Like, give me a fucking break. I'm not watching this team.
Dude, I swear to God, I swear that Twitter knows that we have the show. I just get tweets every single day comparing the Jets and the Bears. I don't know why.
It's classic.
I see him every day.
It's
I saw
classic.
Brees Hall compared to DeAndre Swift one this morning.
It's classic.
Don't have to say the stats, but just want to let you know.
DeAndre Swift and Brees Hall
Yeah, like they were comparing them.
this year?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not doing it. You couldn't, even if Trent was like, dude, we will figure out a way to double your pay next month if you live sweat the Jets on Thursday, I would decline.
Turning down a bag.
I would decline even a bag.
What about a 25% bump and you just had to watch the game?
No.
Wow.
I don't think you guys understand how much I've given to the Jets already in the beginning of this year. I have nothing left for them.
No, I mean, I feel that.
I have nothing left for them. So you know what? You want to go beat the Texans on Thursday night without Stephon Diggs? Please go ahead.
That's fair. I used to have to do that for the Longhorns. Like, I just refused to watch them.
No, I wish them all the best. I hope they beat the
That's
Texans.
fair.
That'd be really cool. Maybe the season will be back on. But there's no shot.
Yeah.
But there's no shot.
There's no shot, man. And I'll tell you what, everyone's going to sit on that couch. The BTL squad ride's going to be the Jets. Jovan and Krabs are going to be on the Jets. Trent's going to be on the Jets. Shelly might take the Jets. You guys are going to take the Jets because, oh, my God, the line makes sense. They're 2.5-point favorites on Thursday night on a 3-game losing
You're
streak.
missing out on the
no
legacy
Stephon
win.
Diggs. No Nico Collins.
Not gonna
and
lie,
I
I'm not.
guarantee you the Texans win by 2 touchdowns.
I'm not taking the Jets. I'm not going to lie.
I guarantee you the Texans win by 2 touchdowns. I'm not doing. We just lost to Jacoby Brissett. I don't think you understand. We were -7, and everyone's going to come in here talking about the line and betting the line. Did you bet -7 against the dog shit Pats? Did you take that line? It doesn't matter.
Jets are
Ooh,
monster
someone said this
max
is like-
graveyard smash.
This is like a BYU UCF line.
Yeah.
Damn.
It is.
It is.
It kind of is.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think you understand.
No, it is.
There's nothing you could say where I'd be like, you know what, dude, the Jets actually got it, man. Yeah, our rush defense is good, right? Joe Mixon is not a good running back.
Maybe this is a good
Right?
call by you, Mikey.
We're good against good running backs, right? Surely Joe Mixon doesn't have 400 total yards on our defense that can't get it figured out, right?
Surely Ray Davis didn't have 100 rush yards in the first quarter.
Surely C.J. Mosley's not out for tomorrow too, right?
Surely.
Surely the offense has figured out the problems that plagued us against the Patriots defense.
Yeah, the cayenne pepper water, whatever.
Dude, the cayenne pepper. Surely we have a kicker that can make field goals. Oh, wait, we didn't cut Greg. He's still on the roster. So enjoy what? No. I actually want you guys to sit on the couch, and I'm going to watch you guys. And I want you all to put money on the Jets, and I'm going to watch you guys watch as Greg misses field goals. We get field goals blocked as Aaron Rodgers throws picks, and everyone's going to be like, wow, the Jets really are a rat shit or a bad product. I can't do that. I'm not doing it to myself.
Dude, I did that when you were at the game against the Bills.
Yeah.
That was tough.
We lost that one, too. Like,
Prendy
it's
saying Jets should tank for Cooper Flag.
Oh, yeah? Dude,
Yeah,
that could be
honestly, yeah.
He could turn it around.
We should start drafting NBA players.
Dude, someone said Jackson Holiday to the Jets.
That's, yeah, okay.
Look into that. Look into that.
All right. Dude, I'm not going to be mad when the Jets are here. I don't think you guys are understanding. I'm a fan, so if we win,
Obviously,
that'd be
mad
cool.
when they win, yeah.
That'd be cool if we win. Greg's on IR. Good. Does IR send him to the Middle East? Because he's a fucking terrorist. And he should be literally at Guantanamo Bay. But no, yeah. I mean, if they win, I'm not going to be mad that I didn't bet on them. Like, I'm still a fan. So it'd be oh, the Super Bowl's back on if we win. But I'm not sitting down and watching that team anymore. I'm not.
I respect it.
I'm not. As a fan, I'm standing up to Woody Johnson. I'm not watching this fucking rat shit product anymore.
If they win 2 games in a row, will you be watching them again?
Yeah, you got to win 2.
2. Okay.
You got to win 2. If you win 2, it's back on.
Okay, well, after Texans, who do you play?
We have a good nightmare schedule. We're fine.
They do have a nightmare schedule.
Josh, go ahead. I mean, we're 5 minutes over. We're going to wrap it up right after this, guys. But
Jet schedule, they play the Texans. Oh, no, you're fine.
I thought we had like a really bad couple.
Texans, Cardinals, Colts, Seahawks, Dolphins, Jags.
You're saying
Dude.
that as if that isn't literally the 5-headed horsemen of teams that we should beat that are going to beat us.
Probably. I mean, yeah, like the Cards,
We're
the
losing to the
Colts, the
Cardinals.
Seahawks, and the
Yeah,
Jags.
the
You should beat
Cardinals.
all those teams.
We're losing to the
easily.
Cardinals.
Yeah.
Already over. We're
You're
losing
gonna
to the
you're
Cardinals.
gonna lose
We're
to
losing
Joe
to the
Flacco.
Cardinals. We're losing to the Cardinals.
Joe Flacco in New York, back in New York. That screams.
Damn.
We're losing to the Cardinals.
Okay, and then the Colts,
Jonathan Taylor might have 400. We're losing to the Colts.
and then home against the Seahawks,
We're losing to Geno. We're going back-to-back revenge quarterbacks.
and then that's crazy. And then at Miami,
We beat Miami because they suck cock.
and then at Jacksonville.
Yeah, we lose to the Jags.
No shot.
Etienne and Bigsby.
Etienne's back too.
He is
They say
back.
he's
but, like,
healthy.
I don't think you understand. That is a nightmare schedule. I'd rather you've been like Chiefs, Ravens. Like that would have been better than 2 quarterbacks that played for the Jets and good running backs. Like that would have been. Yeah, it's over.
Over.
It's over, man.
But if you win tomorrow, it's not.
It's over.
All right.
Yeah, add the Texans to that 6 straight games of a rat. I don't think like our defense can't stop anybody. Like I don't think you
Yeah.
understand. We had no
No.
turnovers yesterday. Missed 2 field goals. Or last game missed 2 field goals. Lost to the fucking Patriots.
Yeah.
Jacoby Brissett drove on us on crunch time. I don't think we can fix that in a short week. I got news for you.
Yeah.
I got news for you. All right, we end every episode with a little inspiration, a little bit of motivation. I think I had a quote I wanted to read you guys. So let me pull it up for you guys. Let me pull it up for you guys because I got a little quote I wanted to read you guys. I just got to go to my screenshots really, really quick. Everybody chill. Everybody chill. Everybody chill. Why can't I find it? Oh, I can't find it. So you know what I'm going to do? I feel like I sit up here, guys, and I just want to talk to you guys in chat for a second. I mean, it is funny every time I do these. Josh just has to, like, sit there awkwardly while I just, like, weirdly pour my heart out for, like, 2 minutes.
Pour your heart out, please.
But I just kind of really want to talk to you guys for a second. I'm actually a Duncan guy, Pip. Grew up in the Northeast. I would love a Darwin Núñez graphic tee. I would love to talk to the chat for a second. I feel like we've built this show on transparency and making sure everybody's good. have not been good lately. So I just wanted you guys to know it's okay to not be okay. I feel like there's too many times where everyone's like, dude, you're good, you're fine, you're good, you're good. It's time's going to do what a time does. It's okay to not be okay. If you're waking up today and everything didn't feel right, it's fine to just be like, dude, this day is kicking my ass. This month is kicking my ass. And something that, Big Dave tells me all the time, just give yourself the grace to go through what you're going through and feel what you're feeling. Don't feel like you have to rush. Don't feel like you got to put your head down and put your boots down. Like, it's okay to not be okay sometimes. And it's a Wednesday. You're almost at the weekend. The weekend is great. That's where you can, take the backpack of rocks off that you carry all week, have some fun with your friends, laugh a little bit. And I saw a Joe Rogan clip, and it was like, whenever you're going through something, you hang out with some friends, you laugh a little bit, and life feels a little bit better. Then it'll feel a little bit worse, and then you'll have a laugh with some friends, and it'll feel better. So just do some things that make you feel better. And it's okay to not be okay sometimes. I love you guys so much. Just take one step forward with me today. Whatever that step is for you. If it's going to the gym, if it's checking on a friend, if it's telling someone you're not okay, whatever it is, just take one step for me today. I know how hard it can be to just put one foot in front of the other every single day of this thing we call life. I love you guys so much. We'll be here tomorrow. We got Thursday Night Football, same time, same place. The Extendo is on Friday. I will, if you got no friends to laugh with, DM me, man. We'll laugh together. I'll be your friend. We will be here tomorrow for Thursday Night Football. We got a great show planned tomorrow. A lot of surf to slate, a lot of slate to surf. Love you guys so much. Take one step forward every single day. If you take one step, you might just be sprinting by the end of the year. That's the plan. That's the goal. That's what we're going to do. We got BTL coming up next. Sorry for running over, gentlemen, on the Bookit Sports Twitch and YouTube. Are we surging?
Yeah.
We are surging today as well, so make sure you guys go tune in to the surge, and then we're doing night sweats tonight as well. I love you guys so much. We'll see you here tomorrow.
Metro Boomin want some more, nigga. Automatics, in the trunk. Shoot the maggots with the pump. Thought it natty, love the paddock on my arm. He got static, pussy nigga run your charm. Ghostface killers, Wu-Tang, 21 News Gang. Drug dealers in the Mulsanne, at the top of the food chain. Trapping the cocaine, no game. Shooter with no names, we can play toe games. The whole game, kicking your dough, man. Yeah, put on the paddock, pop it, set it. I'm an addict, break the mattress with a battery on the addict. Diamond glasses, need some glasses for the flashes, yeah. Michael Jackson with the fashion, bitch, I'm dabbing, yeah. I do this shit on purpose, got the bitches slurping. Whoa. All your pockets on hurting, nigga, you could be my servant. Go to the line, young nigga, don't listen, I purchase. After I cut up the thought, I give her some money for services. Wherever I go, the whole gang gon' go. Yeah, you cannot tame the hoe because she won't fame for sure. You think that you rich cause you got 100 or more. I got an overload, look like I just sold my soul. I pour up before a liter, I got the stripes Adidas. I got a farm, mama, see them, and I've been known to beat it. Niggas ain't going defeated, we get the guns immediate. No running the group is an idiot, you niggas is broken, it's pitiful. Automatics, in the trunk. Shoot the maggots with the pump. Thought it natty, love the paddock on my arm. He got static, pussy nigga run your charm. Ghostface killers, Wu-Tang, 21 News Gang. Drug dealers in the Mulsanne, at the top of the food chain. Trapping the cocaine, no game. Shooter with no names, we can play toe games. The whole game, kicking your dough, man.
Yeah, Kim Jong, yeah, big bomb. Wonder bread, man, make your bitch lick crumb. Yeah, out of my pocket, flooded, got my wrist numb. Link, grab the hit stick, nigga tryna blitz some. Dope boy, I sell coke, boy. You broke ass rappers, food, it's a po' boy. Everybody the same, all these niggas sound alike. Yeah, Fox 5 gang, turn you to a candlelight. Bitch boy on my mobster, shrimp in my pasta. Jamaican dun da da, hang round the shotters. Mad Max, nigga, yeah, I hang with the killers. Planet of the Apes, yeah, I hang around gorillas. I got AK, SK, HK, broad day. You a fuck boy, we ain't with the horseplay, bitch. Trump ass nigga, did you do your chores today? Do you wanna take a ride with the coroner today?
Automatics, in the trunk. Shoot the maggots with the pump. Thought it natty, love the paddock on my arm. He got static, pussy nigga run your charm. Ghostface killers, Wu-Tang, 21 News Gang. Drug dealers in the Mulsanne, at the top of the food chain. Trapping the cocaine, no game. Shooter with no names, we can play toe games. The whole game, kicking your dough. Drop from the heaven straight in the wild. Trunk in the front top, gotta slide.
Today, we're going to talk about the Yankees keeping their season alive, college football plays for tonight, and of course, the squad ride. This is Behind the Lines.
But Rodgers is a fucking fossil. This team's in shambles. The Steelers are a wagon at home. It's going to be a gross fucking game. And I'm going right back to fading the Jets.
And once again, the 49ers and Kyle Shanahan, when the lights are bright, do not show up and they fold. Their receivers are banged up. The ones out there couldn't catch shit. Their defense is taking a step back. This 49ers team is a fucking joke. And I'm looking at you, Kyle Shanahan. You're supposed to be that guy. In the postseason for the first time in his career, and they find a way to fucking blow it. Look, we should have known the Yankees bullpen was going to come back and bite them in the ass at some point. They've been a little bit too good. But my goodness, did we think it was going to be a big Christmas? What's going on, chat? Happy BTL Wednesday, episode 577. Peace, as always. Hold the fry, joined by your two hosts, Krabs and Jovan, presented by Bookit Sports. If you're not tracking your bets on Bookit. Also, if you didn't see the tweet that I quote tweeted earlier today, Bookit's doing a cool giveaway. You lock in a bet for a game tonight, and you have a chance for them to double your profits. Go check out the tweet that I quote tweeted. Go check out Bookit's tweets. They're doing some giveaways for the Halloween season. Okay, get involved. Bookit. Best bet tracking app out there by far, and check out the tweets if you want to win some giveaways. Okay, Jovan, happy Wednesday. How we doing? Great call on the Warriors last night, my man. W's. Sure.
Warriors.
Sure. Love to see it, my man. Great fucking work. Yeah, it was always the Warriors. I mean, come on. All the hate that play got in the chat. Just had a feeling.
There's just a couple, I would say a couple of these every NBA season where it's so glaringly obvious when you have a fully healthy team in the Pelicans, not
right?
Just, outside of DeJounte Murray, but they still have the other big three in there. Going up against fucking Lindy Waters and their plus 1.5. The Warriors are at home, dude. You just kind of knew that one was always paying out. Turned into like press Virginia after they went down, which was crazy.
Speaking of prime, I mean, he was all over Buddy Hield on the Surge stream. I heard him talking about it. Trent was roasting him, saying, of course, it's all coming back to Oklahoma. And he has the best game he's ever had in his career.
Rare.
That was unbelievable.
Yeah, I'll tell you who's Jeffy right now. Buddy Hield, like Goat Whale,
Bro.
That was the greatest square of all time.
I mean, Buddy Hield. Also, I heard a stat last night that I don't know how I haven't heard it. Maybe I have, and it just left my brain because it's the NBA. I don't really care that much. But Buddy Hield has more threes than Steph Curry, or had more threes than Steph Curry last year. He was ahead of him.
Setting records.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. Buddy Hield just sneakily making more threes. I mean, look, I know that's all the guy does. I know how the guy plays. I know how he's played since he's been in Oklahoma. The guy jacks shots. He makes threes. And he's from the Bahamas, which is pretty cool. You don't see that very often. He's always been a bucket. W prime play on the Surge stream. We all thought that was some biased cake. It was not. That was a W play. What else do we got to recap for today? I want to power through it so we can get to some winners on today's slate and talk through and spend plenty of time on this Steam Krabs today. You guys aren't going to want to miss this one. Squad ride, recapped already, I believe. Sharp report. Let's take a look at it. Pretty solid. Nothing to write home about, right? Nothing to tell Ma and Pa about or make a call about, but 3-2, we take that, we move, we groove.
Yeah, take that.
Caps on the ML plus chicken. Great play at home. This Caps team, something just feels right about them. I mean, look, I would love for more analysis from the hockey guys. Jelly, Fruity, if you guys are in chat. Jovan, you know more than me on the ice. You know what, Goots? You probably fucking do too. Let me know what you guys think. Am I making this shit up? Am I being biased? But does this Caps team just feel like something's a little different this season? It just kind of feels like everything's clicking.
Last night, I forget who it was, but there was a fight, and I'd never seen someone more fired up on the Caps after that fight than that guy was. Everyone.
I just feel like they have W team chem already.
2 goals, like they're juiced when he's scoring 2 goals.
I mean, yeah, and everybody's been saying Ovi's getting these fucking handout, open net goals, right? They're all saying he's, that's the only way he's beating Wayne Gretzky. Well, they have the same amount of fucking open net goals, and Wayne Gretzky was shooting against the fucking DoorDash drivers who had no gear on and were probably the worst goalies of all time. The goalies that Ovi's going against take up the whole fucking goal with their pads, and they're obviously better. Because that was like 30 years ago, 40 years ago. Come on now. Give me a break. And he had 2 legitimate goals in that first period last night. That was electric.
One of them was really bad defense and a 2-on-1
Sure.
against the goalie. So, but
sure.
But those happen in hockey, so.
Sure. They do. There was at least a goal in the net for these.
Yeah, you can
which is good.
never question the Caps' heart. They're always gonna have some heart. Fans are gonna care.
I
about their
agree.
way. Yeah.
I agree. Great fans. The team looks pretty fucking solid right now. And at plus 125, they respected our coins last night. W's.
They did.
W's. All right, Jovan, let's hear it. Go ahead and rip them. What do you hate about the Caps?
The Caps? I don't hate anything about the Caps. Caps have been good. I don't want to fade them.
All right. You like what you're saying?
Yeah. Love the
I do.
Caps. The offense looks, night and day
Weirdly
difference
good.
from last year.
Mm-hmm. I mean, look, they added a bunch of pieces in the offseason. Nobody gave a hoot until right now when they're like 6-1. So maybe the pieces they brought in are good. They got a lot of veterans on that squads. Maybe they got one more run left in them. Who knows?
Yeah.
Would love to see the Caps. I mean, look, the Caps, that's a team that nobody likes or cares about because they make the playoffs every year. People are bored with them. They're tired of them, right? Let's not act like the Caps aren't solid every season.
Yeah.
They kind of are.
They got a chance this year, too, because the middle of that Metro division is bad. Really bad. I mean, the Flyers are probably heading more towards the bottom of that, even though they did win yesterday. Shout out Edison for shutting out the Bruins. But
sure.
They're bad. Penguins, really, really bad organization out there in Pittsburgh. Fuck Rev. They got a chance to be something.
Well, I also want to give you your flowers for, who was it last night? Joker and his assists. I don't want to let that one get swept before I forget Jovan. He had like 30 assists last night.
Yeah, he was literally Stockton, dude. Stockton.
That was insane.
I would have splooged even harder if that rat shit organization in Pittsburgh did not give up 2 5-on-3s in the third period.
I mean, yeah. Yeah, you're not wrong. And we were pretty close to hitting a fucking 4-man last night if it wasn't for Mr. Fredwart.
Yeah,
Freddie fucking Freeman. I did take that 4-man, by the way, with Porter, Jokic, like he talked about last night, and then Shohei and Freddie, or like he talked about on BTL yesterday. I did send that 4-man, and Freddie obviously held me back. I mean, he had 5 hits, runs, RBIs. He hit another nuke, so that'll cost you. Unbelievable. But you know what? I didn't hear no bell, Jovan, and we'll get back to the drawing board today. And also, I wanted to recap this as well, since we're talking NBA, or I am right now. It was never Trace Jackson Davis. That was a moose shit play.
Yeah.
That was a moose shit play.
Which, to be fair,
he just
also
didn't
was-
play, dudes.
They were hiding everybody all day, dude. Like
Yeah.
anything they had up
play,
early
bro.
were
He
caked.
started and they put in Kuminga with 7 minutes in the first quarter. It's like Kuminga was basically starting. Like,
Yeah, he was pretty
and
much starting.
Trace was just running the court, doing nothing.
Yeah, Trent, good call keeping out Trace Jackson Davis from that 4-piece. I don't think it mattered, but he only had 5. So maybe that's why he was one of the only few guys up earlier in the day for the Warriors. Yeah, the guys who were actually scoring, they weren't even up at that point. Brutal. It is what it is. Let's move. Let's groove. Enough living in the past. I like that little TNT 2-piece, though. I do. I like that little TNT 2-piece, and we're going to run that back on Tuesday as well. And we're going to smack one. Okay, we're 0-1 right now. Great call on McDaniels. It was never, McDaniels never did shit wrong. He came through. But Trace Jackson Davis, come on.
You know who it also was, Krabs? Julius Pork was
Wow.
literally him.
Yes. Julius Pork
Right.
Irving. Good call. Good call. You think Julius Irving would be as good right now in the NBA against these guys, dunking on people, as he was back in the day? You think he was an athletic freak, or you think it was just because he was playing against Bezos? I always wondered that. Half and
Probably a
half.
little bit of both. I mean, he wouldn't be fucking Jeff Teague out there, but
Yeah. Half and half.
athleticism would probably match up a little bit. A little better.
I met that guy. I mean, I think I've told the story a bunch of times, but met him at a golf course I was working at years ago. He was there. I shook his
Julius
hand.
Irving?
His hand was like 3 of mine. I've never seen a guy built like that. It was unbelievable. He was made to play basketball. That guy was 7 feet tall, ginormous. He looked like he could still get a fucking bucket right now. And he's like 70. Insane. All right, enough talking about Dr. Jack. What are we doing here? Come on. Let's reel it back in. What else do we have to recap here, Gootsy? I believe we've got king of the board to talk about here. How about the Caps? Sure.
Caps plus Chick.
Sure. Let's fucking go, Caps. Let's go, Caps. Trent just pulled Yoshida, Arena Packs, eh? Hey, those are kind of elite last night. Those are kind of electric.
Yoshida, dude.
Bruh.
Fucking Yoshida.
So they send you those like the actual signed card afterwards that you pull?
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty cool if that's the case. Even if some of those didn't turn out to be as valuable as, we expected initially. still pretty fun and cool. I enjoyed watching that. I'm sure a lot of people did in chat as well. All right. Enough bullshit, and let's hop in. Let's get the steamed crabs up and moving. We got a lot of important stuff to talk about today. Gucci, run that shit. Can we take a minute to talk about these gentlemen in the crowd from last night's World Series game? Can we take a minute, because I can't let these guys get away with this shit. Let me clean this up and be as respectful as I possibly can, because I don't want to say anything bad or roast these dudes too hard. But these guys, I mean, Jovan, last night was the moment they've been waiting for their entire life. These guys prepped for this. These guys talked about this all week, all day, all year. They saved up every shekel they had to get those fucking seats. They probably weren't cheap. Good for them, honestly. Fire seats. But then they decided they thought they were on the team. And we've talked about this before, Jovan. We talked about this with the guy at the Dodgers game the other night, fucking sprinting up to the fence to reach over and grab it. And look, I get it in the moment. Maybe your brain starts tricking you and making you do stupid shit. But these guys are still standing on business after the fact, saying, we planned this thing. We were going to do this. If they were coming over our way, we're playing defense, is what they said. Are you fucking kidding me? Do you think you're on the fucking team? You think you're Juan Soto? Does that guy look like Juan Soto to you, Giovanni? He doesn't look like Juan Soto to me.
Yeah,
No.
Maybe a little close.
No. This is absolutely ridiculous. This whole scenario, and the fact that the Yankees will not ban these guys from the stadium is fucking ridiculous. And the only team that could get away with that is the Yankees. We'll see how long that lasts until the MLB has to come in and ban these fucking hooligans. These guys who look like they haven't showered all fucking week show up and they fucking bully Mookie Betts. They're prying his hand and the ball out of his glove. The other guy comes in and pins his fucking arm against the wall. I've never seen anything like this. Are these real people? Did nobody teach these guys manners? How to act? You just pin Mookie Betts' arm down and you rip the ball out and you're smiling like it's your first possession you've ever had. Jovan, that's not even the worst part of this whole picture. Take a look at the left sector, top left, right over here. Right over here. You see that right down there? You see that green? You see that green object? You see that green sliding mitt? That, by the way, why the fuck does that guy have a green sliding mitt? First of all, those things are relatively new. They've only been out a couple of years. They weren't out when I played back in the day. You're telling me that guy walked into a Dick's Sporting Goods in the last couple of years and bought that fucking thing to wear to the games? Well, I guess it worked out, because now you're famous on TV, my man. You're wearing a fucking sliding guard on your hand in the stands of a baseball game like you're on the fucking team. Who do these people think they are? People think they buy front row tickets. They're just on the fucking team now. I don't understand it. I never have. I never will. I never have. I never will. These dudes are clowns. All of them. The two guys right there who were almost hurt Mookie, to be honest with you, and were trying to steal that ball out of his fucking glove. Grow up. Grow the fuck up. Let the guy's arm go, you freak. This is a $400 million man. You're ripping his arm. You're pinning it against the wall. What the fuck is wrong with you, dumbass? And you got a guy staring at him in the corner wearing a fucking sliding guard on his hand like he's swiping bags himself. Grow the fuck up, man. Enough is enough. Sit there, buy a ticket to the game. How about you grab a beer? Where are the beers in this picture? I don't see them. I just see people ripping out fucking baseballs out of Mookie Betts' glove and wearing sliding guards on their hands like they're on the fucking field. Never seen something like this. The epitome of Yankees fans. This is why if you're not a Yankees fan, you hate the Yankees, because of bozos like this who ruin it for the rest of them.
It's unbelievable. Is
the epitome of Yankee fans, these guys.
Sliding guard worse than the glove, Krabs?
Honestly, no, but it's close. It's close. The glove is still worse in my mind. Because, again, the glove gives you an advantage over others who don't think they're on the team, who could be just there standing around, trying to make a good play with their bare hands like a grown-up. The glove gives you an edge over that guy who's blue collar, who's just there to watch the game, enjoy it. He's not there to fucking act like he's playing on the field, running around like he's Juan Soto. So it's close, but I'd still say the glove is worse. Yep.
I don't know, dude. At least like the glove could have like a purpose. Like if a ball comes to you, like what the fuck are you gonna do with a sliding mitt? at any point watching the game?
I mean, at some point, a family member, I'd say a girlfriend or wife or spouse or whatever, but we probably know at this point, if you're one of these guys in this picture, you probably don't have one of those. Maybe a family member, a loved one, a friend, somebody maybe sits that guy down and says, hey, buddy, maybe you don't need to take that, sliding protector to the ballpark tonight. Maybe you just go with your bare hands like a normal person, right? I mean, enough is enough. It's absurd. Was anybody else watching that last night just thinking to themselves, are these real human beings that are doing, like, I've never, like, around me, there's not people who act like this. They don't exist.
Yeah,
these people are real people. These are real people who are here.
I don't know if I've ever seen sliding mitts in the game. That's it's a new development. That's just, I wonder what led to that thought in your head. Because he had to go out and buy that, I assume.
Recently, because they're not that old.
New. Just what I would just love to hear the rationale behind that. You think he's coming in to fucking pinch run for Stanton?
With sunglasses on at nighttime. Yep.
Good. Sunglasses on at nighttime, whole fit. He's even got the undershirt for the Yankees jersey. Same shit they wear.
He's got the undershirt with the Yankees logo on the turtleneck, like he's Nate Lau himself out there.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, I don't have anything else to say. This is fucking ridiculous. Get these bozos off the screen, Gootsy. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Oh. Is this channel only one city or sport, or they cover everything? We got a first-time chatter from D. Geisler. We do everything sports betting, my man. We appreciate the follow. All right, we're the center of sports betting entertainment. If there's games on, we're betting it. We're talking about it. All right, we appreciate you joining. Thanks for the follow. Stick around. All right, we'll talk about some winners for tonight. All right, well, that pissed me off a lot, and I'm literally sweaty and angry and red now, but we can move. Enough talking about those bozos in the stands thinking they're on the fucking field. Let's talk about a way that chat can maybe make some coins here. Let's talk about a way chat can get involved and join Trent's team for the Prize Picks World Championships coming up here in a couple weeks. Get involved. All right, we've got the Prize Picks World Championships coming up here, guys, in November. And if you guys don't join our team, what are you doing? Why are you here? All right, before you forget now, before you say, I'm going to do it later, whatever, don't worry about it, I don't want to do it right now. Do it right now before you forget. We'll drop the link to this website right now in the chat. You can join our team. It takes 3 seconds. All right, it takes 3 seconds. You put your fucking email in there. You select what team you're riding with. Obviously, you're riding with Team Trent if you're in here watching stream. Come on. Get involved. Join the team now before you forget. You have a chance to join us out there in Atlanta and be the last member of our team. You have a chance to make some Prize Picks coins. If we end up advancing, you have a chance to make thousands of dollars. Okay, if we end up winning this puppy, join our team. All right, last year, Kyle did take it home. If you pick the right team, you guys have a chance to win $5K. All right, get involved. Look, Goots is going through it right now. It could not be easier. You click, do you have a Prize Picks account? Yes. You type in your email associated with it. Sure. You plug that puppy in there. Next thing you know, you're on the fucking team. It's really that simple. Okay? Guys, get involved. We'll drop the link right now again in the chat. I've already joined.
Craig drinking a bitch if your play doesn't hit in 5 minutes. I feel like that was the only time when we were boots on ground in Atlanta sweating out that I did not hear Trent move on from something once.
Yeah, he was being
Watching
respectful.
The whole slate. He was being good. Super rare.
He was being respectful. Yep. Guys, here is the link again in the chat. All right, get involved. We've got the Prize Picks World Championships coming up here in a couple weeks. I'm so excited. Trent, I know you are as well. Let's make some fucking coins. Anybody in chat already joined the squads? I saw Turner Max said he joined the team. I see ZS Trek 65 coming in, join the team. Richie Parlay says he's still weighing his options as a free agent. Richie, grow up, get involved, join the team. Okay. Who else has joined? We got Rito. We got Devin getting involved. Old Man All-American. Godsend. Sure. W's. And I'm tailing G Unit. W's on the liquors. Dave Martinez's burner coming in, dropping a resub as well. What's worse, this or Verdugo blowing bubbles while Freddie is rounding second? That's also pretty ridiculous, but I think probably ripping a baseball out of a guy's glove and also wearing a fucking sliding protector on your hand is probably worse. It's probably worse. Okay. Phils, I think it's random, bro. Yeah. But get involved, join the team. Don't just sit there. We'll drop the link one more time. One more time. Sorry, Gatesy. One more time if you're trying to join the squad. Join Team Trent. Get involved. Okay? Dubs. They banned the clowns from New York. Wow, they did ban them, Caesar. Huh.
Wow.
Well, you know what? They should get banned. I don't care what fans they are, what game they're at, what sport they're playing. In that scenario, you fucking do that, you should get banned from that stadium. That is ridiculous. Those guys, it was sad to watch. It was sad to watch those two gentlemen try to pry that baseball out of Mookie Betts' glove like they've never had anything worth something in their life. It was sad. It was sad. It really was. And those guys, are part of the reason why everyone hates the Yankees fans and the Yankees. Grow the fuck up. They're ruining it for everyone else. All right. W's, let's get involved in the slate a little bit here today. W. Gootsy bringing up the website here, the link to get involved and join our team. Like I said, guys, it takes 30 seconds to join the team. It cannot be easier. Do it now before you forget. Do it now before you forget. All right, and now we can get involved into some Sharp Report plays. Let's talk about some winners for today. Like I said yesterday, guys, we both went 3-2 on the Sharp Report. Not our best work, nothing to write home about, but solid, decent day. All right, let's run it back. If not, let's be even better today. All right, I'll get it started out in the NBA. I feel like I have a pretty good chance here. Get this started out with a W. Fading the Wizards, back in the Hawks. And yes, chat, I know Kyle Kuzma's out. I know that's why the line is where it is. I don't care. It doesn't matter. All right, if Kyle Kuzma's out, then why is Jordan Poole, why does he have a greened out fucking point square up on Prize Picks? I feel like he'd have a Reddit out chart, to be completely honest with you. If Kuzma's out, someone else has to pick up the fucking workload, put the ball in the hoop. I think it's sketchy seeing Atlanta up to -5, even without Kuzma for Washington in this spot, especially considering we just played these guys and we just beat them. And we got our first win of the season, W Wizards. Happy to see it. We got our first win of the season against the Hawks. Huge, right? It was kind of a big deal. Nobody really cared about that game, though, because these teams suck, but it is the number 1 versus the number 2 overall pick, right? I mean, nobody said a peep about it, but that's what we got going on. The Wizards took the first game on the road. Now the Wizards come home right after that win, and it's the same matchup, and Atlanta on the road is catching steam. Well, they're probably catching steam, and they're catching a fatter line on the spread as favorites because Kyle Kuzma is out of this game. But we've also got some injuries on the other side as well, Jovan. DeAndre Hunter is going to be out for Atlanta. Dyson Daniels. I mean, I know these guys aren't moving needle as much as, Kyle Kuzma is, but there's still some guys out for Atlanta. I don't care who the fuck is playing for the Wizards. The fact that I go and see Jordan Poole having a fucking weird-ass Prize Pick square that's still low as heck, in my opinion, without Kuzma, the way he's been playing, tells me he's probably not going to go off, probably not going to carry the team. Atlanta's probably going to sell out and say, well, let anybody else in this team beat us tonight. Let anybody else besides Jordan Poole beat us. He already beat us the other night. We'll let anybody else in the squad beat us. Who the heck can do it? They stink. Take Atlanta on the road up from -3 to -4.5. They just lost the other night to the same team, and they're catching steam. I don't care if it's because of Kuzma. I'm playing it. I'm laying the spread on the roads. Give me Atlanta. They get a big-time win.
Yeah, I think I'm in on that. I'd be down to fade Jordan Poole with you. I feel like asking him to have 2 great games in a row against the same team is a little much.
Yeah, I put my coins on maybe Atlanta, watching some tape, putting in some effort, and maybe trying to neutralize him a little bit after a really good start to the season, especially without Kuzma. I'd be willing to bet they find something that maybe works. And also maybe we get lucky and he just doesn't have an on night. He could just be off. The guy's been locked in all fucking season, making shots left and right, running the point great. How long can it continue? I mean, I'm not saying the guy sucks. Maybe he's having a breakout year. Maybe he's back. But, I mean, come on. Playing the same team they just beat. And now they're dogs at home. Let's not overthink this one. Let's not overthink this puppy. I want to look at the splits here real quick. I mean, yeah, Atlanta's public. Not surprised. Who the heck wants to bet on the Wizards, no matter what the scenario is? Well, I'll still fade them. Give me the Hawks. You want to do 3 pieces here? Or do you want to go back and forth? What do you want to do today?
You can run back and forth. Be cool with that.
Let's go to yours. Let's go to your card. Let's see what you're cooking up in the NBA. Sure. Good.
Playing the song, Orlando Magic. Playing the Bulls today, which I know they're coming off the Paolo Legacy game, which they didn't actually cover. They didn't win the game against the Pacers, though. And the Bulls stole, I think, a lot of people's coins. And I know they stole Trent's, beating the Grizzlies outright at a very similar line. Granted, they were, I think, on the road in that one, but at home in this one. I want to back the Magic, who have caught 2 points of steam in this one. The Bulls, I mean, the defense has been absolutely horrendous. They haven't been winning games because of their offense. And if there's a team that defends super poorly at the rim and they want to play this fast pace, chuck up a lot of threes, and I don't know, just play with tempo on both sides of the floor, I don't want to play the Orlando Magic out of all teams, because that's a team I think they cannot match up physically with in this game. I think they're going to struggle with all the physicality of the Magic. And if there's a team that can slow them down, I mean, the Magic are certainly in that conversation. So I think them running and chucking is not really going to work in this game. Plus, on the other side of the court, the Magic just have too many options, I think, to get to the rim. Whether it ends up being Powell, I don't know. I've seen a lot of people on Franz Wagner today. He's an option. Like, there's a lot of different guys that I think can really hurt them on the defensive end, especially when you have a couple traffic cones defending the paint in there. So I think it's a problem. There's a reason why the line for the Magic has moved up. They didn't cover this line at the same time when the Bulls covered this line and won outright in their last game. I'm going to bet on the other side of it and take the Magic. I think they dominate this game.
Okay. Laying it with the Magic on the road. We got a couple road favorites catching some steam today in the NBA. I like that the Bulls are coming off that outright win against the Grizzlies when they were +5. That's for sure. All right.
Yeah.
It's back to Magic. Stay hot. 3-1. All right. We got Manny Bands coming in, dropping a resub. W Manny Bands, officially 1 year, 12 months. We appreciate you, my man. W resub. You're a GOAT. This is why we play. This is why we do this shit. We do it for Len Bong. We do it for Manny Bands. All right, W's. Chat, what do you guys think about these two NBA plays? You like the Hawks? You like the Magic? Let me know. And I'm curious to hear Javon's sell job here on the Yanks. And go ahead and swing it back around.
Sure. Talking about the Yanks. Same pitching matchup as game one, obviously. I would like to be in the crowd that says I'm not completely buying into like the struggles of Flaherty being completely gone after that one start, because I think they're still there. I think you're getting this series to go back to LA at the very least. Maybe the Yanks do the impossible and at least force a game 7. I could see that happening, but I think it was a big confidence booster. Obviously, getting that one in New York, now that you're still there, seeing a pitcher for the second time. Granted, it's on both sides, but I feel like it works more to the advantage of the Yankees seeing Flaherty for a second time, because I feel like he gave everything he had in that first start. He gave him every different look in the world, and they were really, really struggling with it, especially first time around. So now, again, I feel like this is where you dip into more of the Flaherty command issues. So, like, I want to bet on that. I feel like not only is Flaherty in, I don't want to say a must-win spot, but it's a must give them depth starting this game if they want to have a chance to win, because they had the bullpen game yesterday. The arms are drained, even though, it got out of hand again, so they weren't using all the high-leverage arms. But if he's in trouble early, I think that's game. And I think this could get out of hand very, very quickly. And I trust Garrett Cole to be the guy that takes the Yankees back to LA with a chance to make history in this series. So I will be laying it with the Yankees. I think they win.
Dude, I'm with you. I think they're back. I think they got some confidence from last night. Not only just to win, but a big-time win. And wins like that, they'll give you some life. They'll inject some fucking hope into your bloodstream, right? Because before that, I mean, the Yankees, you could tell, even guys like Soto were quiet at the plate. You could tell, it's very easy to tell how confident Soto is just watching him at the dish. How much is he shuffling? How hard is he hitting his fucking hip? Is he grabbing his fucking cup? Is he fucking staring down the pitcher and not even blinking or moving or looking anywhere else until the pitcher looks away and just absolutely alphaing him? He wasn't really doing that until they started putting up some runs. Look, they got their confidence back. I'm not saying they're winning this thing, but they got Garrett Cole. They got the edge up there today. They got an advantage. I mean, look, I know Garrett Cole hasn't been the greatest Cy Young version of himself this season, but you can't tell me they don't have an advantage today. They just simply do. I'm willing to bet the Yankees get a big-time win. They keep their momentum flowing. Not saying they're going to rip off 4 straight wins in a row, but, when people said the series was already over, I wouldn't be shocked if the Yankees rip off 2 straight. Maybe send this thing back to LA, and the Dodgers got to finish it there. Give me the Yankees on the ML. I'm with you.
Still over, but they'll get back to LA. They win tonight.
Yep.
And this, if there was any game to stand on my take with Jazz coming up with a big performance, I think it's this game. Whether he does it with a nuke, whether he does it with an RBI, whether he does it on the base pass, which I think is probably the biggest possibility out of the 3, I think he's going to have an impact tonight. So I will be.
So are you going to take his demon hit run RBI maybe? Because he doesn't have much up.
Yeah, I'm probably going to get involved with that. I think he's the guy tonight for the big blow.
2 Yankee fans who were ejected from Game 4 for fan interference have been banned for Game 5. I mean, yeah, no shit. For the safety of the fucking players on the field, get those bozos out of there and set an example. You can't pry open guys' gloves and have your buddy pin the outfielder's arm to the wall while you rip it out. That's rule number 1. You just don't do it. That was one of the, I know we shouldn't still be talking about, that was one of the weirdest things I've ever seen in my life watching sports.
Really weird.
One of the weirdest things I've seen in my entire life. Those guys are fucking weirdos. That was crazy. That was planned. That was targeted. Get a life. Grow up. Jesus, man. Wasn't even a home run. It was a foul ball. They're going on everyone's podcast. I mean, yeah, for sure. I don't blame them. Never seen anything like it. All right, let's keep powering through here. Yankees on the ML. Swing it back around. Liberty Bibberty on the ML. You know what happened last weekend or last week?
Oh, I know, Krabs.
With the Liberty Bibberties? This team blew it. They lost. But I still believe in Caden Salter. I still believe what they got building down there in Bumblefuck, Virginia. Might not be my favorite school. Might not be the most fun school. You're not allowed to party or have fun. But they got a pretty solid football team down there. And they got some pretty solid athletics. Their basketball program is no slouch either. You remember Darius McGee back in the day? They've had some ballers. And Liberty, serious bounce back spot here at home. They need to win. They were undefeated. They were making another run. Nobody was talking about them again. They got a little fat, happy, and complacent. They blew the game last week against Kennesaw State. We remember that game, right, when I was on Kennesaw State first half. How could we forget? They lost that game outright, dude. Kennesaw State's first win in D1 FBS history. Insane. And Jovan, Liberty, I mean, the book said after last season, and honestly after the last 2 seasons, the book said we're not losing fucking coins on Liberty anymore. We're going to make them fat favorites. We're going to let people lose money on them because they've just been a cash cow the last 2 years. This season, they're 1-5 against the spread. 1-5 ATS. Absolutely brutal. The only game they covered was against ECU. They barely covered that game. Even the games they've won, they have not won by a lot. They have not looked impressive yet this season. Well, I feel like a loss to Kennesaw State, the worst team in college football, could be the jolt this Liberty program needed to bring back life, bring back energy, bring back focus, intensity. I mean, look, this Liberty team hasn't played an opponent that's real in like years. They haven't lost a game in years. People forget until the fucking college football playoffs last year. That team snuck in there like, what the fuck? They were still undefeated this year. They still have the same QB. They're coming off a terrible loss. This is when we buy low. All right, they flip from a pick'em to -2, -2.5. Depends on where you're looking. Looks like the sharp side at home. All right, if it's fake sharp, I'll fucking take a chance. I'll take a risk on it. I don't think it is. I'll take the Liberty Bibberties. I'll take Caden Salter at home on the ML in a bounce back spot.
Yeah, you know I'm in. I will pay to find out right there with you.
Yeah. I mean, look, this Liberty team, they're good. We know their QB is their best asset by far. Come on. Caden Salter probably should not be playing there, right? Like, this guy's pretty fucking good. He might not be elite, but he's pretty good. They've needed something to get them going and get some efforts and change some things up and get some mojo rolling, get some energy flowing. They've needed something. And that loss to Kennesaw State is exactly what it is. They're going to come out looking like a brand new team. Brand new team.
Yeah.
And then I like runs. I like runs in this baseball game. Curious to hear your thoughts. I know you like the Yankees, and so do I. And I would be more than down to, lean more into the Yankees ML here than taking the over, but I'm still seeing runs, man. And I want to hear your thoughts as well. The first game of the series was between these two pitchers. Correct me if I'm wrong, but Flaherty Cole in game 1. That game didn't have a single run in it the first 4 innings. And then we saw the runs, flow late, and we saw that over even hit in that game. Somehow, depends on what line you got. 9, you might have smacked that pop. Well, the total in this game, after both starting pitchers actually did pretty fucking good, and it was the bullpens that blew it, kind of like we literally said was going to happen on BTL. The total in this game is doing the same thing again. Although it's not going from 8.5 to 9 this time. It's going from 8 to 8.5, probably because we saw Flaherty and Cole absolutely shove in their last start in the first game of the series. They did jobs. They weren't the issue. Well, this time, looking at the Prize Picks boards, looking at how this series has been going, looking at how last night went, I wouldn't be surprised if this game goes a little bit differently today. I wouldn't be surprised if mainly Flaherty, but maybe Cole too, looking at some of those Prize Pick squares, Jovan, that 1.5 goblin or run square that's up for him and a couple others that are a little bit sketchy as well. I wouldn't be shocked if we get some early runs in this game, which nobody expects. People are probably expecting the same thing that happened in game 1 of the series when there was no runs through the first 4 innings, and then all the runs came late. Well, I'll bet the contrarian over here, and I'll back some runs hopefully early And then also these bullpens are falling apart, in my opinion. If they haven't already, they're going to. The Dodgers are going to start to give up some runs. Their bullpen will. You already saw that last night. The Yankees bullpen has already started to kind of collapse in the postseason, and they're also just not that good. To be completely honest with you, they're overrated. You're going to see runs not only in the end of this game, but also in the beginning in Game 5. That's why I love this over so much. I love that the total's moving up. With these two aces on the bump as well after they shoved in Game 1, I'll take the over again. Fuck it. Plus 100. Sign me up.
Yeah, I'm definitely leaning more into runs with the Yanks. So I'm right there with you. I think Flaherty struggles early in like Game 1, and once he struggles early, the Dodgers bullpen off of a bullpen game where they're already pretty gassed. Good luck.
All right, we got Captain Slim coming in, dropping a resub. Let's fucking go, Captain Slim. Can we clap it up for Captain Slim? Jesus, try saying that 3 times fast. Schmuddy Vance coming in, dropping some biddies as well. Schmuddy Dance. All right. Jovan, you like the play, don't love the play with runs in that game? You think they're coming from the Yankees bats? Yeah.
Yeah. I'm leaning into the Yankees more, but I pretty much.
I am also worried about Dodgers bats. I'm also worried about the Dodgers bats carrying their weight. I'm with you.
A little bit.
I'm with you.
Not as much. Because I do think if the Yankees do win, I mean, Cole shoves and Flaherty gets hit up. The arms that the Dodgers throw out there, even with the off day, probably not going to be guys in big-time leverage spots, you would think.
Yeah.
Probably going to let somebody ride for a bit if they need to after Flaherty.
I feel like the Yankees might leave Garrett Cole out there a little bit today, too. We saw Weaver pitch 2 innings last night.
I don't think they will.
You think they'll pull him early?
They won't pull him early, but like if they're comfortably cruising, which I don't know how comfortably they could be cruising in this game, like I don't think they need to do that necessarily, especially because I mean I assume they want to keep their hopes up for a potential Game 7 and him maybe pitching in that. They're playing for their lives, like you don't want to play too conservatively, but
he had 19 pitches last night, and they were going to put him in for a pretty much 3-out save, 2 1/3 last night if that game was closer.
yeah.
So they're willing to string him out because they trust him.
Yeah. I'm looking at the bullpen usages right now. I mean, Leiter, Weaver, Holmes have all pitched back-to-back days, Monday and Tuesday. Doesn't mean they can't pitch again. I'm sure they will. Leiter is the only one who's thrown more than 30 pitches total in those 2 appearances on back-to-back days. So, sure, Weaver and Holmes, they're 2 best arms, and I guess you could get Tim Hill involved as well. He's also pitched back-to-back days, but they've all pitched less than 27 total pitches.
Yeah,
it's almost like they've only pitched one of those days, not
they
high
haven't been
volume.
pitching very much.
Yeah.
Like they're quick ABs. Like Tim Hill, you're probably going to see again because he need lefty matchups against the top of the lineup. Maybe they let Tommy Kahnle ride for a little bit too because he's one of the guys who didn't pitch back to back. Luke Weaver, I mean, on Monday he only threw 6 pitches. So like the possibilities are open.
As long as it's not Kirk Cousins' cousin, I'm good with it. As a Yankees investor here. Yeah. Respectfully. I mean, great story. I'm sure he's a great dude. Come on, cut the shit. Cut the shit. Stop putting him out there. It's sketchy. He's not good. Stop putting Kirk Cousins' cousin out there. Eventually, he's going to give up an absolute piss rocket. Enough is enough. Let's call it now before he does. Okay, he's been close. You got to call it. If I see Jake Cousins out there, I'm not going to be happy. And we probably will, to be honest, because he's the only guy who didn't fucking pitch last game. Him and Tommy Kahnle. So you're definitely seeing one of those 2 guys at some point this game, especially if you think Cole gets pulled not super late. It'll probably be Kahnle, hopefully, for the love of God. Some of the prize pick squares up for this game, making me think that maybe Cole pitches okay, or maybe the Yankees win, or maybe it'll be Flaherty giving up more runs. Cole's got that 5 strikeout square. He hasn't gotten 5 Ks all postseason, I don't think, or at least not this entire month of October. So that's interesting, although it's still Garrett Cole, future Hall of Famer. Yeah. Some other squares and angles. Talk about Freddie Freeman in a moment. They've got the Nerfy up, which I thought was a great sign, Jovan. They've got the Nerfy square up after we didn't see a single run in the first 4 innings of this first matchup in Game 1. They're putting that Nerfy up with an even lower total than Game 1. It went from 8.5 to 9 in Game 1, remember? Now it's going 8 to 8.5, and we're seeing the Nerfy up. And it kind of makes me think we're getting a run in the first inning, respectfully. I do. And I wouldn't mind leaning into that or putting that in something. Give me a run early. Hopefully it's from the Yanks. It's probably Juan Soto hitting a nuke. It's certainly not Aaron Judge. He actually sucks. It's not even like funny anymore. Like he actually sucks.
Yeah, he's really bad at ball.
I'd love to sit up here and make a joke and say, hey, like this guy is the best regular season hitter of all time and the worst postseason hitter ever. But it's like sad, kind of. Like it's kind of getting sad. It's like the guy literally cannot sniff a baseball.
Yeah.
What the fuck is he doing?
Today, though. Ends today.
It could. But yeah, textbook definition of lights are too bright. Like they're saying in chat. Textbook.
I'll be putting them in stuff today, Krabs.
I mean, Malik, put me in there, give me a bat, and the results won't be worse. I mean, he's hitting 0.9, 0.09.
Yeah, really bad.
It can't get worse. He got a hit last night. Wow. Good for him. We're celebrating one hit.
He's got a lower career postseason average than Mike Zunino.
Yeah. That is embarrassing. Yep. Show the DM I sent with Lou Gehrig comp. I'm happy to. Why don't we go to Jovan's plays one more time? Does he have one more sneak play? Did he already go over all his? He does have one more sneak play. Chad, I'll check it out while Jovan gives his little Calgary sell job here.
Yeah. So, I mean, I assume Dustin Wolf's going to be in that tonight. So, of course, the Flames are hitting the card, but it's not even really about Dustin Wolf if he does end up starting, which conveniently, like they've talked about it. And I'm, of course, tapped into Flames Twitter now. They conveniently line him up for all the starts they choose to play really well in. I don't know what the case is for that, but they really shit the bed every time Vladar comes in as a net. And the worst game by far they've played all throughout the season because they started out hot. They have been slipping a little bit, but they've also been playing some really good teams. VGK, the Jets, and the Canes. They've lost 3 straight against those teams. They were flat as shit against VGK in their last game. They went to Vegas, got shut out 5-0. They were terrible in every aspect of the game. They got dominated in possession. Like they outshot them. I think they doubled up their shots. The defense looked terrible. They left Vladar out to dry plenty of times. It was a wake-up call for them. And now they're going to play a Utah team that I think is in the middle of their stretch where everybody's kind of realizing these are still the fucking Yotes. Like they're a really bad team that they started out hot, just like the Flames did, and they're starting to flame out, no pun intended. But now I feel like this is where they get their big road statement win after how horrendous they played in that VGK game. They know they're shaking up the lines a little bit. They're going to come up with a little more juice. They felt pretty embarrassed. They've been talking about it since then of how they came out in that game, especially because that was the start of their little mini road trip here. So now they're staying out there on the West Coast before they come back and getting a big game against Utah, which I think is going to be a pretty fun game, high scoring. Obviously, I'm waiting on Wolf confirmation, but assume it's going to be Wolf. Vladar started last game, even if it's Vladar, one of the few times I really don't care who's in net because they're beating Utah tonight.
Calgary, 2 words.
Calgary. Also, if Trent's lurking, his favorite player for Calgary, backshots. It's his 1,000th career game tonight, which is a big deal.
Huh. That is a big deal. Good for him.
Yep.
Calgary is also coming off of an 0-5 shutout. Beautiful.
Love teams off of shutouts, especially because that was no regular shutouts. That was really, really bad. Like they got destroyed in that game. So give me a bounce back. Backshots is getting a point in his 1,000th career game, and Dustin Wolf hoping he starts masterclassing.
Sorry, I'm finding that fucking tweet from Nerfy Chad as well. But Jovan, I love this play, dude. I love this play on the ice at plus chicken. That's a great fucking look. Calgary fading the Utah Hockey Club. Not that it probably matters anymore, but Calgary has Utah's number on the ice. I know it's, probably a new team, so that shit probably really doesn't even matter anymore, right? But Calgary's beaten the squad 4 of the last 5 times they played. Maybe Calgary coming off of getting shut out is the answer. That could be the answer. And I did just find that fucking graphic. Chad, not going to put it up, but I will say it. This is insane. Aaron Judge is worse in the World Series than Lou Gehrig when he had ALS. Okay, Lou Gehrig, when he had ALS in 1939, he had a 143 batting average while he had ALS. Aaron Judge has a .83 batting average in the World Series. Grow the fuck up.
It's incredible.
That is insane. That is insane. I mean, the guy could fucking not have eyeballs right now, and he'd have the same results. It's sad. That's an insane stat, Chad. Insane stat. I mean, come on, Judge. Any baseball guy knows, watching his at-bats too, he's just so far from being locked in, and it's probably not going to get fixed in one day. Like, he's just not lost. Like, sure, it looked a little bit better last night, I guess. Like, he finally started making some contacts. But the guy's got the longest swing I've ever seen right now, dude. He went from having the shortest, most compact, just absolutely nuking baseballs left and right during the season to having the longest swing, like he's swinging 1,000-pound oak tree that he just ripped out of the fucking ground, and he can't get around on it. It's crazy watching him hit. It's night and day. Automatic outs. Oh, I hope for your bet and I hope for my bet tonight that changes, and maybe me talking about this will, help change the vibe, give us a chance. But my goodness,
promise you, he's doing something tonight, Krabs. Promise you.
You think so?
Promise you. I mean, you're getting at least 2 bases from him, but I feel like there's something more.
If Bryce Harper struck out in each of his next 78 playoff plate appearances, he would still have a higher career postseason OPS than Aaron Judge. Yeah.
That's insane.
And also, Phils, I hate to give you some credit here because because Bryce Harper was obviously a Nat, and you got my sloppy seconds again there. But Bryce Harper will probably end up being the greatest player of all time to not win a ring. Maybe he's cursed. But he's never had issues showing up in the postseason.
Kevin Kiermaier, if he wasn't on the Dodgers right now, he'd break that. But we got some Rays,
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what, Bryce Harper, he does job in the postseason. His team just hasn't been able to fucking get it done.
It's going to be Anthony Santander goes down as that because he's not going to be an Oriole. And then,
he's going
to be Baltimore. So
he's going to be a Red. So, I mean, they're going to win next year.
No, he's a Nat. He's the most Nat outfielder I've ever seen in my entire life.
No, dude, I promise you he's going to be in Great American.
He's probably too good for us to get Goots, but I hope you're fucking right. Usually I'm happy.
They've been in talks.
I'm happy. Yeah, but I'm just saying, knowing Mike Rizzo, it's a little bit too good of a ball player for him to get. Well, too good.
There's not a better offseason signing that could make perfect sense more than Tony Tater's in Great American Ballpark.
Well, if we sign him, he's going to turn into Chris Davis. So I
obviously
hope that he's better somewhere else.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Krabs, can you go back to your plays? Gootsy, do you mind flashing them real quick for the peeps? Can we go back to mine really quick here? I'm on the Hawks. I'm on Liberty Bibberty and the over on the Diamonds. Okay. Yeah, Reds don't have any money, I will say. They might be able to scrape together a couple coins to get a guy.
They have a lot of money. They're going to have an active offseason, Krabs. Especially they're going to get a big-time outfielder because they need one. And Terry Francona also said a sticking point of him coming was having the freedom to do some shit in the offseason. So noties for the Reds are going to be going crazy.
All right. Well, yeah, let me know if you start hearing anything. I'm sure chat. We got a bunch of baseball guys in here. The BTL guys typically got some baseball in their bloods. I'm sure they'd love to hear your angles, your predictions. If you're hearing any inside news, inside sources, let us know. Yeah. I know you're tapped into the Reds. The Reds X, I guess is what it's called now. Just doesn't sound right. Yeah. Reds Twitter.
They've definitely been linked to Tony Tater's a little bit, but I can tell you one thing for sure that I've heard from all the sources is that they're going to be very, very active. So no matter who it is, you're going to be surprised, probably.
Here's our inside source, Aries 18 coming in. Judge stinks. Yep. Great point, Aries. Could not agree more. Could not agree more. Prime, what's up, Beast? He says, why no Kennesaw State plus 14? Prime, let me teach you something here real quick, my man. Prime, you're my goat. You're a beast. Always love seeing you on the third stream, pitching your plays, talking about your teams, going over some plays and winners, okay? Here's the deal, though. When you strike golds, okay, when you're digging in the deserts and you finally strike golds for the first time in a while, first time ever in this case for Kennesaw State, their first win ever in FBS. Prime, when you strike golds and you're looking for gold piece number 2, you're looking for gold nug number 2, Okay, after you just found your first one ever. Are you digging in the exact same spots? Or you maybe moving a little bit because you just found a fucking block of gold right there. Maybe you move over a foot, maybe two.
You found the gold. You leave the mine before it turns into a minefield. You gotta go somewhere else.
Before you step on a fucking claymore out there in the desert after you find your gold nug, get the fuck out of there before you fall into a booby trap, Prime. Don't get booby trapped. Okay, take your money and run.
If anyone cares.
To be honest, that was probably a terrible analogy that I made up off the top of my head there, because I think I have not watched much of those shows where people are fishing for gold, but those are TV shows now. They got reality TV shows for everyone, and it's been on the TV a time or two when I turn on that screen. And I think they actually do say when gold strikes, you keep digging around that area. So that was probably the worst analogy of all time, but you guys picked up what I'm putting down here. My point was, overall, you just hit on Kennesaw State last week. Get the fuck out of there and find a new team, find a new bet. Take your money and run. Don't go back to the well. That was my point.
Only time you go back to the well. Only time you continue going back to the well is if Diego Pavia is involved.
Yeah, if Diego Pavia is playing, you can just go right back to the well. Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Unbelievable. All right. Well, enough talking about analogies and finding gold. Why don't we go ahead and find some winners here? Maybe we could talk a little bit more about the college football slate.
PP squares.
We could craft up some PP squares. Let's go to this college football board really quick here, Jovan. Maybe we can pull up
our sharp report PP squares.
Sure. Let's go to those. Let's talk about them. Davis Bryson, more than 22.5 rushing yards for Kennesaw State. Speak of the devil, although I do want to fade them today, and we'll talk about it here a little bit more. I do want to take his more than rushing yards, which I would love to see if it's still at the same number. Really hoping it is. And it is. Sure. Davis Bryson, more than 22.5 rush yards. Here's the deal about Davis Bryson, guys. I talked about Kennesaw State and them having the coach's son potentially playing QB here. I think Buchanan was his name. And then all of a sudden we see fucking Davis Bryson out of the fucking woods returning from injury or whatever it was. But I'll tell you what, Davis Bryson is by far the best QB in that QB room. He's athletic. He can run a little bit as well. Yeah, Buchanan, like Prime saying in chat. Davis Bryson. He's going to be getting active with his legs today. He has no other chance. Look at the two running backs up for Kennesaw State and their rushing yard squares that are up on the board. They are extremely green. They're not going to be able to run the ball at all. But you know who is? Davis Bryson, when he's running around like a chicken with his head cut off when the fucking D-line for Western Kentucky is right in his grill. All right, he's a dual threat QB. He had a pretty fucking good return to the team last week, if I could say so myself. He returned and they fucking won their first FBS game ever. I'll lean into Davis Bryson having a solid game, not enough for Kennesaw to probably cover a win, but this kid's talented enough to get some yards with his legs. I've seen it before. I'll see it again. Give me Davis Bryson more than rushing yards. To be honest, they'll probably be losing this game big, and they're going to have some garbage time yards in the fourth quarter, third quarter. It's probably going to be Davis Bryson using his legs here. 22.5 rush yards. There's a reason why their two running backs have extremely low rushing yard squares up on the board today. And then we've got Freddie Freeman. Yep. Guys, look, he's up again. I mean, you guys are more than welcome to take the more than 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Nobody's stopping you. If you disagree with this square, you can go right ahead and take the more than. And you know what? It might hit. It just might hit. But I've been around this business long enough to know that when they're putting up Freddie Freeman 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs, after the guys hit a home run in 6 straight World Series games, going back to the last World Series he was in, I've been around the game long enough to know that there's a better chance that he doesn't do jack shit today than he cashes his more than 1.5 hits, runs, RBI square. There's no math to it. There's no numbers. There's no trends. That's just me knowing ball and being around the game. Okay, guys? Let me throw something at you. Let me see if it sticks. If it doesn't, you can throw it right back. Okay. Guys, if Freddie Freeman was hitting his 1.5 hits, runs, RBI square tonight for the 5th game in a row and for the 7th World Series game in a row that he's played in, dating back to his last one, guys, if he was going to cash this again, and it's the second most popular square up on the board today, right behind, oh, you guessed it, a Freddie Freeman demon total bases square, that if I could have faded, I fucking would have. I'm willing to guess that they're probably not putting that square up because they think it's going over, or they think he's going more than his 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Let's be fucking real. Let's be fucking real here. Okay? You guys want to make coins, or you guys want to have fun and lock in stuff that makes sense or happened yesterday? Because it's so easy to log on to Prize Picks and click stuff that happened yesterday or the day before, or in this case, a lot of times before. I don't give a shit. I'll take the less than. Let me give you some baseball reasonings now, because that was all Krabs hoopla and Krabs BS. Let me give you some baseball reasonings here why this is going to hit. Okay, maybe this will help. Guys, anybody see that walks allowed square? The measly, solo, lonely Garrett Cole 1.5 walks allowed square that's up. Jovan, you take a peep at that puppy? You see that puppy? Probably not, honestly,
Enlighten
because
me.
it'd be weird if you have. Yep. It's extremely red. I mean, he had 4 walks 2 games ago, sure, but besides that, the guy doesn't walk anybody. He's Garrett Cole. Give me a fucking break. Well, you'd think looking at that chart, not even the chart, just looking back at his recent fucking starts, you'd think, number one, the square wouldn't even be up. Okay, why the fuck is this up? Number two, if this square is going to be up, why is it a goblin? What is going on here? It's not like the guy's been going more than this number more often than he hasn't. Why is this a goblin? Well, let me turn my brain on real quick here for a second, Jovan. I'll tell you why it's a goblin. Because he's going to be walking and pitching around Freddie Freeman, because unlike Aaron Boone and unlike fucking Luis Hill last night, who thinks he's just better than other people and better than the other players and the hitters, Garrett Cole's fucking brain works. And Garrett Cole's going to pitch around the hitter who's gotten a home run in 6 straight World Series games because he's a good, smart pitcher. And that's why his 1.5 walks allowed, it's looking like it should be a normal square, is a goblin, because they fucking know that he's about to be walking people and pitching around the hottest hitter on earth, Freddie Freeman. Why in the fuck would you pitch to him right now? I said it last night. What happened? He hits a nuke in his first at bat. Luis Hill, you are not that guy. How about you get another neck tattoo? That should help. That should help, right? That'll make you pitch better, you fucking bozo. No, don't pitch to him. What are you doing pitching to him? Garrett Cole's not going to pitch to him. Garrett Cole's brain works. Come on, man. Come on. What more do you guys need? Nothing I just said was wrong. It was all facts.
That way we get the copy paste in there.
Hey. There's a vintage saw drop. We got Slinks coming in, dropping a subby. He's going yard. I fucking bet Slinks. Slinks, do me a favor. Send me a slip of you taking him to hit a home run on Twitter, and I'll double it if he does. I'll double the payout if he does. It's got to be before BTL ends. You got 20 minutes, Slinks, because I want to roast you on here as well. Slinks, you DM me a home run bet for Freddie Freeman today. Any amount of money. I don't give a shit. I'll double the profits. If it hits. I'll double the profits. Send me the slip. I'll be waiting. Put that money where that mouth is, brother.
I'll be tailing Krabs.
Put that money where that mouth is.
You know what this reminds me of, Krabs? This reminds me of when you faded Jordan 2 days in a row, and he hit in the first inning, game 4, and we took that, faded that run square, and it was second time.
Yes, it was.
So
you know why,
from.
Jovan? Because I didn't hear no fucking bell.
Never once.
And I don't quit.
Have you heard
I don't give up. Okay, just because the exact opposite of what I needed to happen the day before and 5 days before, 6 days before happened, doesn't mean I'm giving up. No, you dig the heels in. Chat, when you're golfing, you hit a ball in the bunker, you just grab the golf ball and get in the cart and go home? No. You fucking dig the heels in and you fucking chip that bitch onto the fucking green like a grown-up. Don't give up. Don't ever give up. Okay? Freddie Freeman's not hitting shit today. I don't know how those two things are in comparison, but they are right now. Let's move. Let's groove. Let's go to Jovan Squares.
Sure. Don't know how to follow that up, but let's start with Miles Bridges for the Hornets today, taking his points against the Raptors, where a couple of things on both sides. Brandon Miller's still out, so obviously increased usage for everybody on the Hornets, including Miles and LaMelo, but you also have Scotty Barnes out now, which is a key perimeter defender that probably would have saw a good bit of Miles Bridges, and the Raptors are just absolutely cookie in the paint. So, like, there's a guy, if there's a guy on this team, I want to take advantage of it because I've seen plenty of LaMelo love today, and I don't disagree. I want a guy who's going to get to the rim and attack that defense at its weakest point, and that's Miles Bridges. So pretty simple. And probably one of the few times you're probably going to catch me on SGA points today. I love his spot today, and it's the Spurs kind of same deal. Like all these high usage point guards they face so far this season have been tearing them up, partially because they have to. When you have Wemby, who's a potential defensive player of the year in the paint, they have to switch up all the looks that you're going to see on him, and it's really hard for like any of the guys to get any offense going on him. I know he played, I wouldn't say the most proficient offensive centers so far this year, or just big men in general, but if you're going to attack the Spurs, you have to do it from a point guard that's going to control the game and be super aggressive on really everything they throw at them. And SGA is that guy. So like I will be taking SGA, rare super goat. You're probably going to see anywhere in my lineups, but if there's any day, today's got to be the day. And there's Trent splooging, of course.
I mean, yeah, as he should.
Legs.
As he should. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm all in. 2 NBA squares. You've been fucking in your bag with these squares, man. And W, I mean, I know I already gave you credit for the fucking Jokic assist square yesterday, but those squares like that, they don't grow on trees, man. They don't. 20 plus assists yesterday. Great fucking play. Jesus, man.
Goated. Literally goated.
I always bitch about, like, why is it never easy? It's always just insanely hard for no reason. Like, you very rarely do you get the easy ones, right?
Rarely.
And I'm not saying I want it to be easy every time, but every once in a while, it's nice to have one like that. You know, not even every day,
right.
Just every once in a while. And that was one of them. Great fucking call. Great fucking call.
Miles Bridges might be that today.
I really hope you're right. Although I also hope that LaMelo Ball gets his.
Yeah, I mean, we need that too. But I mean, with no Brandon Miller, I mean, it's realistically going through 2 guys. I mean, there's plenty to go around, I think.
You like Miles better than Shy?
Yes. Because, I mean, I like SGA, and I think he's getting 35 plus, but he always just kind of lingers around his line. So that's always SGA. I don't think that game's going to be a blowout either. I know Trent said that, so like that's definitely withering away my concern a little bit. But Miles, I like a lot more.
Okay. All right. Chat, what do you guys think about these 2 squares? You like these ones better than the Freddie Freeman less than? Let me know.
It's you know the answer to that question, Krabs.
Let me know. Let me know in the chat. All right. Do we want to move and groove and maybe talk a little bit about these other college football games today? I think there's one other one we haven't even addressed, and I would love to at least mention it. Okay. Although I guess I talked about it with Prize Picks, but let's go to the Pickett Pro boards. All right, and let's take a peep at these 2 college games tonight. I already talked about Liberty versus Jacksonville State. I will stand on business with Liberty there on the ML. I'm going to lay the juice. I'll take them to win that game. High-ass total. Should be a really fucking good game. Should be back and forth. Yeah, I'll take Caden Salter and Liberty. But Kennesaw State, Western Kentucky. Jovan, before I start spewing and giving my angle here, I'd love to open the floor to you and see if you've got any thoughts on this game when it comes to a side or a total bet.
I mean, you can't catch me dead betting on Kennesaw again after their first FBS win ever against undefeated Liberty, who hadn't lost in a year and a half. And now they're once again massive dogs against Western Kentucky. I don't really like Western Kentucky either, for what it's worth, but I cannot bet Kennesaw in this game. Absolutely not.
Yep. It cannot be done. Although it sucks because, I mean, I was bitching about this to Goots earlier. It's like you can't really win with a side in this game. You've got Kennesaw coming off of their legitimate best win in program history, their first ever FBS win, right? I mean, it's really hard to top that. Okay, I can't even think of a scenario right now that really would. Okay, that's just an ultimate fate spot right there. Come on. But then you got Western Kentucky's, who has just been an absolute wagon this season, winning games, covering games, 6-1 against the spreads. They just absolutely emasculated my Sam Houston Bearcats in their last game. They are on fire, Jovan. So it's a really tough spot. You got 2 teams who are coming off of, I mean, generational stretches for Western Kentucky and an unbelievable win for Kennesaw State. And I'd love to go to the under, but then you look at the splits on Pickett, everyone and their mother's on the under already. What are we doing?
Yeah.
And that's probably why the total's dropping from 52 to 49.5. I was giving that a look, but Kennesaw's defense is also that bad. And I'm worried that after a big win, maybe they get caught on their heels a little bit, fat, happy, complacent, and Western Kentucky just keeps mucking and dropping 40 pieces. So I really don't have a play on the books in this game. I'm going to keep it to the Kennesaw State QB, his rushing yards. But I've really had a tough time going back and forth with this game.
Maybe split the difference. Kennesaw team total under.
Yeah, maybe it's just Kennesaw team total under. That's probably the best way to play this game. All right.
Could be.
All right. Dubs. Let's keep moving. Let's keep grooving here. And Estamica 158. I forget if I shouted you out, but W Subby, what's up, fellas? Back again for another month. W Estamico. W Slinks coming in, dropping a resub. He said he's going yard 8 minutes ago. And that had to be about Freddie Freeman. That just had to be. Have we got an update? Oh, that is our guy. And he resubbed. That's the guy who's going to bet it. And I'm going to double his profits when Freddie does something he's not going to do tonight. Well, W resub, Slinks. I'll give you that. That's heart. Okay, way to take a chirp and way to resub. I really do appreciate that. He said he DM'd me. I'm going to check it right now before we move. I think he said, and yeah, while I do this, why don't we pivot to the NHL slate and Jovan could touch on some plays on the ice that he likes if there are other ones. Okay, Jovan, take us to the ice. What do you like?
Where do we start? Isles Blue Jackets. I mean, Isles Blue Jackets. You couldn't catch me dead betting on the Isles. Minus 160 to minus 135 on the road. Granted, they've been pretty fucking terrible last two games. They got punched by the Panthers and lost to the Ducks at home. So it's not like a sell high spot on the Islanders, especially after the Blue Jackets just pissed on the Oilers, but couldn't catch me anywhere else in that game. Maybe if I'm taking a favorite, it might be the Jets coming off their first loss of the season. I think they kind of pile it on the Red Wings defensively. I mean, this could be the rare game where the Jets put up a ton of shots, and I'm banking on their offense a lot more than their defense. So I do not mind maybe a Jets in LA or a Jets team total potentially. It's probably the one favorite I could be down with today if that favorite might not be the Lightning, because Lightning seem, I guess, like a pretty obvious play, even though they are in Colorado. They're favored in Colorado, both because Kaapo Kakkonen is starting now, which is a crazy sentence to say out loud in front of an already bad defense. Ross Colton, who's the new McDavid, is also hurt now. I just think that's way too much for the Avs to deal with against the Lightning, who are a pretty fundamentally sound team now. 5v5, they've been fantastic. So as obvious as it may seem, I probably am going to lean into it and take the Bolts. So I like the Bolts. I'm surprised you didn't have the Kings on your card, Krabs. Because I don't know if
I didn't like it. I didn't like anything that much on the ice, but I could be convinced.
I don't know if there's been a more an easier looking play in the past couple days than the Kings on the ice.
I gave it a peep.
VGK.
Yeah, I gave it a peep. I mean, the Kings have been playing pretty well this season so far. I mean, they are coming off a loss though, but they're still 5-3.
That line is absurd. We have, I mean, the VGK has won 4 in a row, and they all have been extremely dominant for the most part. They've scored 5, 7, 6, and 6 goals in those 4 games. The Kings just lost to the Sharks last night. That was their second win of the season, and now they're on a back-to-back, and VGK is not, because their last game was the Flames. I can't ration that line, especially like it opened at a pick 'em and it's moved up since, as it should. I can't believe that it opened there. Which
got to be the Kings.
Has to be the Kings. And I don't know, Fiala is a fucking idiot for whatever that was. Is he going to play today, Chad? Do you know?
Byfield Point.
Byfield Point, system play air, sold Shelley's 4-man. If Fiala is up and moving today, I don't know if he's going to be out for just more than the game, but if he is, I mean, he's guaranteed ripping. So we'll take his SOGs or his point or whatever I'm able to get on that. This is, I would say, I haven't looked at many lines in the NHL and said this is blatantly absurd this year so far. This one is.
Okay. Gates, I found the post. I'm going to send it to you on Twitter. If you can screen share this, maybe. Let me send this to you real quick. And gents, I'm more than down to get involved with the Kings tonight and fade the Knights. I like where your head's at. The more you talk through it, and that's not what I wanted to send. God damn it, Goots. Yeah, I'm not going to do this right now. I'm going to send it in our text group, and I'll get back to it here because we are getting close to crunch time here, gents.
Crunch
We are
time.
getting close to crunch time.
I don't
Any
really
other
have
plays on
anything
the
in
ice?
Yeah, the only game left we didn't talk about is Devils Canucks. Devils
Mhm.
are rat piss, but they're plus chick
Yeah.
on the road when probably nobody's going to want them. So that's probably when they win. So I'm out for that reason.
Okay. Yeah. I'd probably lean Vancouver, but it's not like they've been playing bad. They've been playing pretty solid. So
No, they did just sell a bunch of people when they tried to fade them last game, though, or tried to take them
they're
last
coming off a
game
loss
against the Canes.
Okay. Maybe stay away from that one.
Bowl. Quinn versus Jack. W narratives. Brotherly Booper Bowl.
What about Columbus against the Islanders, catching 20 cents of steam?
Yeah, I like Columbus. It's not I don't know. If the Islanders were coming off of a couple better games, I would be very in on CBJ. I'll still probably take them for like half U, but don't love it.
Okay. We got Hey, I'm Matt coming in, resubbing. Mike Goats, keep it up, boys. W Matt. Appreciate you, Beast. I did get the tweet from our guy here, Dawson. Dawson Lane, I think is his name. He put $50 on Freddie Freeman to hit a nuke. Respectfully, Dawson, I just cost you $50. I apologize. But you know what? If he does hit a nuke, I will double that profit for you. Hold me to it. All right, I'm a man of my words. I'll take care of you. But Dawson, I'll tell you right fucking now, that's a $50 donation. That's a $50 donation. But I appreciate the follow and I appreciate the support and the subbing. You're a beast. Somebody's winning.
Standing on business too. Rare.
100%.
Don't get that
100%.
often.
Good luck out there, my man. Hey, it's a win-win for us now. Somebody's winning. This could be historic. Sure.
Could be.
All right, let's move. Let's groove. I do not want to run late today. Anything on the hardwood, Jovan, that you have to talk about before we move and groove?
I don't know that there's anything I have to talk about. Knicks favorites in Miami feels a little telling. I'll say that. Though.
Yeah.
I debated putting them on the card. And I really also wanted to take the Lakers today.
Wow.
Which I probably will. If there's any game where JJ Redick is going to be in his bag crafting some devious shit, it's not even like the LeBron and Cleveland narrative because I'd be down to back that too, as obvious that sounds. But if there's any game that JJ is going to get in his bag crafting some crazy out of timeout plays or regardless, whatever stuff, it's against a good defense with a really good paint presence. So I feel like you're going to see the JJ Slurpers out and active today after he does whatever he does in this game.
Could be LeBron Day tonight. Turner Max saying in chat.
One thing that stands out to me, I saw it a lot in chat earlier, like people like the Pistons tonight. I would say Sixers coming out of the gate really bad. Now they get a chance to play a pretty Moose team. This might be their moment where they kind of just splooge.
Yeah, I'm good on that game, Goots. I don't think that's a bad take at all.
I probably won't take it, but it stands out to me.
Another play and no Goots PODs today? Good. Don't force. Don't force. You let us know when you get a Goots POD. Okay? Do not force. A play that I was looking at that did not get to the counter. Pacers, +6.5 against the Celtics. I don't really want to fade the Celtics right now, man. I'll be honest. I just don't. Yeah. I'll wait till they lose one. But I definitely, lean the Pacers on the spread. +7 at home.
I'll be in on, I'm probably going to take Halliburton CP3 today. It's the only way they're going to have a chance in this game. So, I mean, I'm in on that at the least.
You think Halliburton goes off?
I think he's going to have a CP3 masterclass. I think he had double-digit assists last game. I think he does it again.
Wow.
It's the only way. Only way they're going to survive is him facilitating, especially to guys in the paint and or to Miles Turner on the perimeter.
Okay. Yeah, it could be the Pacers' day. I mean, look at that. You get the 1-3 Pacers only getting 6 points, 7 points at home against the fucking Celtics, defending champs. I bet.
To be fair, the Celtics are probably going to be like that all year. So, grain of salt, maybe.
Okay. All right, chat. It's about that fucking time. I don't want to run late. Why don't we get to the squad ride, the most important part of our lives, our day? Let's find a fucking winner for tonight, Jovan. Why not us? Gatesy, run that shit. All right, W squad rides yesterday, ladies and gents. Great votes. Okay, great fucking job. Way to click the right button, as I always say. Let's run it back. Jovan, what plays are you obsessed with for tonight?
I mean, I do really like the Flames. I feel like I like all my plays. I feel pretty confident on all my plays.
Yeah.
Wolves officially in net now. Gives me extra boost of confidence. Not that I didn't pretty much already know that, but I like the Flames. Love the Magic too.
Super down for both of those plays. Put the Flames ML in there. Put the Magic -5.5 in there, I believe. Yep. Go. We'll put those two fuckers in there. I like Liberty on the ML. I'd say that's probably my favorite play tonight.
Yeah, I was waiting for you to say it. I'd be so down to take a trip to Liberty.
Yeah, I mean, it's up to you if you want to put the Yankees ML in there or the over.
I mean,
it's -150.
Yeah, I don't love a -150 squad ride, but the Yankees are not losing, dude.
Well, if they're not losing, we should put it in here and let the chat decide if they want to lay juice or not.
I feel like we just let it splooge, dude.
You want to just leave it out?
Just leave it out. It can be unofficial squad ride.
Okay. You want to just keep it to 3 plays, quality over quantity?
Yeah.
Flames, Magic, and Liberty?
I'm on that. Liberty is winning a ball game.
All right. Chat, 3 plays, 3 winners. All right. Stick around. We got the Surge stream after this as well. Okay. Please pitch Trent a fucking winner for tonight. Lord knows he needs it. All right. Pitch Trent a fucking winner. He's been hitting plays. He's been hitting prize pick squares. Let's help him hit a prize picks lineup tonight. 3 plays, 3 winners for the squad ride. All right. We're not finished yet here. Flames ML, Liberty ML, and the Magic -5.5. Lock in. If you're watching on YouTube or Twitter, that's awesome. That's great. We appreciate you. But get over to the fucking Twitch chat at Bookit Sports and lock in your vote in the poll. Trent, trying to stay positive here. I know you haven't hit shit, but just trying to fucking keep the head up and gas you up a little bit here. Just trying to gas you up. Chat, 3 plays, 3 winners. Flames ML, Liberty ML, and the Magic -5.5. Get involved. Lock the fuck in. Please click the right button. Click the button of the play you heard the best sell job for today. I don't care what sport it is. I don't care if you're an alumni. I don't care if it's past your bedtime. I don't care if you don't get that channel. For the love of God, please click the right button. Do not be biased. Do not just click a game that you want to watch on TV. Click the best sell job you heard today. Click the best play you heard today. And that's how we get the squad ride back to where it should be. And that's way more in the green than it's been this month. 14, 13, and 2. Simply not going to cut it. Simply not going to cut it. Is it better than last month? Yeah, it is. Is it up to our standard? No, it's not. So we got to lock in, keep the fucking blinders on, chat. And although we need better options in there from us, we got to click the right fucking button just like we did last night. Please click it. Okay, I don't care what it is. I don't even know what it is for this poll. Just lock the fuck in and give us a winner for the squad ride, please. Please.
I was expecting to go to Liberty. Got some late steam on the Magic.
People want to go to the association. It's new. It's hip. It just started. So I don't blame them.
Right here.
It could be.
Somebody
they want to take the Magic
song.
We might need it. Gucci, we might need that tomorrow, potentially. We might need that damn song. But first, they got to earn it. Okay? W's squad ride Magic -5.5 chat. We'll meet you guys at the cash counter. Do me a favor. Okay, number one, if you're watching on YouTube, if you didn't listen, you didn't come over to the Twitch chat, whatever, you can at least do this for me. Drop a like on this video. Make sure you subscribe to Bookit Sports on YouTube and turn the notice on so that you know when we're posting videos and content, when we're going live. Okay, get involved. We'll meet you guys at the cash counter when the Magic cover tonight on the road, -5.